Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's varsity doubleheader on JISD Live. Tonight is Little Dribblers Night here, where the Jacksonville Youth Basketball Association will present some of the youth basketball teams here before the games. We're going to bring you that as they're set to take the court. As a parent of a member of the Jacksonville Youth Basketball Association, I can personally attest to how strong of a program it is and how much it's grown over the years and exactly how beneficial it is for our town that this program exists and continues to get bigger and better every single year. Huge thanks to all of the people that volunteer countless hours for youth basketball in Jacksonville. Just a really, really neat program. It's really fun to see all of these teams and all of these young basketball players come out on Saturdays to different districts and local community gymnasiums to play some youth basketball and learn the basics of the game and learn good sportsmanship, which they do every single weekend.
They've got quite a few kids involved right now in youth basketball here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, they do. They make their way around the court.
I know we mentioned after the game last Friday that you might get to coach a game.
Oh, I did.
How did that go?
Not might get to coach a game, but I did get to coach a game. So I thought I was going to be the assistant coach and then showed up on Saturday morning. Turns out, no, I was the full coaching staff. And we only had 4 players, Ryan.
No.
So, you know, but to their credit, those 4 players sure played hard and sure didn't complain. And they led most of the game against a team that had 8 players that game that rotated out all game long. So they had fresh legs, and they were a talented team too. But our team, the Rockets, we came out with a 1-point loss in heartbreaking fashion with only 4 players. So they really played well, and they played their hearts out. I was really proud of them, and it was a lot of fun, just like it is every single Saturday for youth basketball.
It's a little different when you get to coach, though.
It is.
You're invested as a parent for your kids, but you're a little more invested when you get to be the coach.
Absolutely. You know, I take Abraham, my son, to practice some, and you know, that entails me dropping him off and saying hi to the coach, and then look up and all of a sudden, you know, have to decide kind of what we're going to run and try to get them to to buy in. It was a lot of fun. They really did. They ran a lot because we only had 4 guys, and not a single one of them complained. That's one of the great things about youth basketball and youth sports in general is for the most part, they're just happy to be playing, you know, and so that was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Well, and with 4 players, you know, everybody
they got to play
the whole game for sure.
there was certainly no complaining about, oh man, I wish I got to play more, because every single one of them played 100.0% of the game.
Well, that's great to hear. We got about 8.5 minutes. Girls are getting warmed up here, ready to take on a really good Madisonville girls basketball team.
Yeah, this is a matchup of 2 really strong programs, and just like all of the action that we bring to you here on JISD Live from John Alexander Gymnasium, we expect another exciting evening of basketball here. So stick with us for this doubleheader as we're going to bring you both varsity girls basketball and varsity boys basketball as Jacksonville takes on Madisonville here tonight.
I did look just a moment ago. Jacksonville Maidens coming into this game with a record of 21-8, undefeated, 4-0 in district. And on Wednesday this week, they defeated Palestine in Palestine, 55-46. And Madisonville coming into this game tonight, 21-4, also the only other undefeated team in district play at 4-0. And on Wednesday, they defeated Bullard 60-29. So it's the Madisonville team that can score quite a bit. Jacksonville also very capable of scoring a lot of points, and so you expect to see either a shootout or kind of a defensive battle here tonight between these two teams.
Yeah, either way, I would expect it to be a good game and a competitive game all the way through the final whistle.
Yeah. I mean, one team is going to leave here no longer undefeated in district tonight, whether that be Jacksonville.
Well, what if we get a tie?
Or well, I've never seen one of those before in basketball. Happens quite often in soccer, but usually basketball, you know, they come out with a winner.
Yeah, so certainly whichever team comes out victorious here tonight, you can imagine is the favorite to win district, as both of these teams undefeated coming in district play. So a huge matchup here tonight for both of these programs. Thank you for being with us on JISD Live. Whether you're watching from Jacksonville or Madisonville, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you tuning in. Just about 5.5 minutes remaining here in pregame. Already got a pretty good crowd here on the home side. That crowd includes one Matt Montgomery who's walking up. You know, I always feel like we just need to throw him on the microphone and then the two of us can just walk away. Voice of fighting Indian football for the past, I don't know, 100 years or so. Is that right?
I think it's 41, 43, somewhere in there.
We'll get an exact number here in just a second. But yeah, I think it's in the 41, 42 years of calling Jacksonville Indian football from the sideline for Matt Montgomery, which is a pretty incredible.
It is, yeah.
Incredible fact.
Yeah, Matt's been at it a very long time, a seasoned veteran.
That's a very kind way to put that. You know, he graduated with my dad. That's another way to put it. Those seasoned veterans. No, Matt.
It's good to see Matt here as well.
It really is.
He's been watching on JISD Live the past couple games. I would think probably from home, considering he texted us as soon as the game is over and was like, "What a game!
Not
Great
just
call,
as soon
guys."
as the game was over.
I mean, he texts us during it as well. A lot of the time.
He is kind of like just subtweeting the game via text. He definitely is just stream of consciousness, letting us know what he thinks about it, which is always great. There's several people that do that as we call the game.
I mean, it was helpful to help figure out what was going on with the foul rule early in the season.
It really was. That's something we'll talk about here tonight. We'll just try to keep people aware of the changes to the foul and the bonus rules in high school basketball in the state of Texas this year. But yeah, so Matt not only watches and will send us his thoughts on all things basketball, including refereeing, which he did for a long time. As you can imagine, he's always extremely complimentary of the refereeing job done. Nothing ever gets called wrong against Jacksonville.
Never.
And that's always fun as well. So to Matt and to everybody else that watches on JISD Live and lets us know what they're thinking during the broadcast, we appreciate that.
Now correct me if I'm wrong, Lee, and we may need to look this up in just a minute, but didn't Jacksonville and Madisonville meet up in the playoffs last year for women's basketball?
Now, why you gotta ask me this? That's like a year ago.
Is it too long ago? Is that something that I need to look up from last year? Okay.
I can't remember.
I'll look it up. If I remember correctly, they made it and ended up playing each other in the playoffs. Right. Let's see.
Well, while you look that up, or rather, I'm just going to let you look that up while I'm going to not attempt to just scour the...
As long as these little 2 stars on Max Preps signify playoff games, then yes, and Madisonville beat Jacksonville in the playoffs 58-22.
Gotcha. All right, so...
And that was third round.
A big rematch then. Not only a great game for districts, but a big rematch, and perhaps Jacksonville looking to maybe send a message that things won't be quite the same this year.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Alexander Gym for tonight's big men's and women's basketball doubleheader. Our first game this evening features the Lady Mustangs of Madisonville versus your fighting Jacksonville Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing and singing of our national anthem.
Someone else.
May I have your attention, please, for Mr. Foster Carter, please report to the score table. Test. At this time, let's meet tonight's starters. First, the visiting Lady Mustangs of Madisonville. Starting in guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 0, Shemaya Morning. Starting at middle guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 4, Pamaya Dunn. Starting at forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 2, Quinasia Schaefer. Starting at center, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Olivia Brooks. And starting at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Tamaria Wheaton. The Lady Mustangs are coached by Mr. Lee Neely, associated by Charlie Lehman and Tasha Neely. And now let's meet your Jacksonville Fighting Maidens. Starting at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 1, Kaya Potts. Starting at forward at 5'15", sophomore, number 5, Tia Fuller. And starting at post at 5'11", sophomore, number 24, Kiki Robertson. Your Lady Maids are coached by Miss Sheree Schmidt and a coach assisted by Cody Schmidt.
We are just about set for tip here for your varsity Fighting Maiden basketball game tonight here at John Alexander Gymnasium against the Madisonville Lady Mustangs. Tia Fuller and Olivia Brooks set to tee it up. Fuller wins the ball for Jacksonville and gets it in the back court. Picked up by Wheaton. Now Fuller picks up her dribble, gets it over to Kaya Cox. Into the lane, puts it up, gets it to fall, and one opportunity.
Balance of number 10, Olivia Brooks, her first personal. First quarter team on number 1, Kaya Cox, shooting one.
Kaya's free throw up and in, so Jacksonville with the early 3-0 lead here at John A. That shot attempt no good, but rebound Olivia Brooks and put back. Fuller with the ball for Jacksonville inside into the corner. Boyd rotates the ball around. Butler dribbles it back out. Called on the line. Turnover. Madisonville takes over. Inbound. Wheat with the ball for the Lady Mustangs. Gets it out and now into the corner. Open look at three. No good. That shot by Shemaya Mourning. Jacksonville brings it ahead. Fuller with the ball over Kaya Cox. Three-point attempt up. No good. Rebound Madisonville. Quinijah Schaefer's attempt no good, but foul called. Kaylee Boyd called for the shooting foul for Jacksonville. So Schaefer at the line for Madisonville for two shots. First is up and in. Second is up and good. Butler with the ball for Jacksonville. Good defense from Schaefer. And then good defense under the basket from Brooks as she gets the block. Madisonville brings it ahead. Wheat over to Schaefer. No good. Rebound done, but Jacksonville able to corral it now. Fuller brings it ahead into the lane and gets the call.
That foul going to go against Kamaya Dunn. Really good steal down here from Marquisha Roberts.
Really good steal. Butler with the ball on the inbound for Jacksonville. Gets it to Fuller. Quick in and fouled. Really great inbound play there from Jacksonville. As Butler gets it into Fuller underneath the basket, who's able to finish through the contact and heads to the line.
Wheaton with the ball now for the Lady Mustangs, working inside against Butler. Puts up the shot, that one off the mark, out of bounds. Jacksonville ball. Kaylee Boyd gets this one back in for the Maidens. Fuller working to her left, getting inside against Wheaton. Gets this one out to Boyd. Boyd driving in, trying to find Robertson, and then gets the steal.
Great steal there from Boyd. Inside to Kiki, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Butler also does not fall. Now Wheat with the rebound for Madisonville as they bring it ahead.
Schaefer. Boyd gets the steal.
Great defense again from Boyd. And now Kaya Cox brings it ahead for Jacksonville. Gets into the lane, puts it up, puts it in.
Great finish at the basket there from Kaya Cox. Madisonville calls a timeout.
Great start here from Jacksonville on both ends of the court as Kaylee Boyd, a couple of huge steals already, and some good play on the other end of the court for the Maidens.
Jacksonville playing really well to start this game. Both teams at the top of the district right now, trying to keep that spot secure with a win tonight. Schaefer looks like going to be set to inbound for Madisonville.
It's worth pointing out that Madisonville already has 3 fouls. Just as a reminder, the new foul and bonus rule. Fouls reset every period. If you get 5 fouls, which now they have 4.
Foul they're going to go against Quinasia Schaefer.
If you get 5 fouls in a period, 5 team fouls, other team goes into the bonus.
Fuller puts up the shot, rebound goes to Madisonville, and then Fuller trying to get the steal, going to be called for reaching in there. Team foul number 2 for the Maidens. Wheaton working the ball up the floor for the Lady Mustangs, working to her right, gets in, pulls up for the shot, off the rim. Ball bounces around. Cox finally comes up with the rebound for Jacksonville. Quickly down the floor the other way.
Double team for Madisonville, but Kaya gets it into Kiki. Kiki puts it up, can't finish, but is fouled. That will send Kiki to the line, and also now Madisonville with 5 team fouls and 4 minutes remaining in this period. Jacksonville will be headed to the line with each foul from here on out in the first period.
First free throw rattles the rim.
Jagging into the Lady Mustangs is number 1, Keely Green.
Second free throw from Robertson off the rim, no good. Madisonville now working the ball up the floor. Green gets this inside to Wheaton. Ball is bouncing around. Kiki finally comes up with the rebound. Jump ball called. Possession goes to Madisonville.
Madisonville basketball in the alternating possession.
Ball plays out to Dunn, finds Wheaton, working to her left, gets this one up, off the backboard. Foul going to be called against Jacksonville.
That is number 3 for Nigel Butler, her first
goes against Trunaisha Butler. That'll be her second foul here in the first quarter. Team foul number 3 for Jacksonville, and will send Wheaton to the line, shooting 2. First free throw from Wheaton off the rim, no good. Second free throw off the rim. Cox gets the rebound.
Good defense from Madisonville underneath the bucket.
Shot from Mourning, no good. Hard foul. Gonna go against Madisonville. Tia Fuller hitting the floor, but now being sent to the line, shooting 2. With Jacksonville in the double bonus with 3:39 left in the first.
Tia Fuller, shooting 2.
First free throw from Fuller is good. Sends this lead out to 4. Second free throw from Tia Fuller off the rim. Madisonville gonna work the ball back down the floor. Keely Green finds Wheaton. Wheaton inside to Brooks. Wheaton working to her right, pulls up for the shot, that one in. Good move, good finish at the basket.
Butler open for 3 for Jacksonville. No good, off the rim, and rebound Lady Mustangs as they push it ahead. Wheaton with the ball for Madisonville.
Finds Mourning. Mourning works inside. That one off the bottom of the rim. Ball going to go out of bounds. Mourning trying to save that one, standing out of bounds when she touched the ball. So Jacksonville takes over possession. Fuller finds Boyd.
Dangerous pass there, makes its way to Fuller, who's inside to the bucket, can't finish. Rebound Madisonville now. Great effort from Fuller, gets it to Kiki, and then gets the rebound. Fuller back up, can't get it to fall. Rebound Kaya Cox. She can't get it to fall either, but off Madisonville. Jacksonville keeps possession. They'll inbound underneath the Lady Mustang basket. Butler handling the ball for Jacksonville, inbounding, deep pass to Boyd. Now tries to get it to Fuller, but that pass a little wide. Turnover as Madisonville set to inbound. And Keely Green brings it up the court for the Lady Mustangs.
Green pass stolen by Tia Fuller. Fuller now quickly up the floor for the Maidens, drives in.
Great defense from Green on that drive as she was able to tie up Tia Fuller.
Jump ball
heading to
called.
the basket. Not an easy thing to do for a defender.
Gets the jump ball. Jacksonville keeps possession though. This pass finds Fuller.
Back to Butler, now back to Fuller.
Fuller working to her left, now back to her right, trying to find someone open. Finds Cox. Kaya Cox trying to reset, find some space.
Open look for Boyd. Nothing but net on the 3 from Kaylee Boyd.
Big three-pointer there from Kaylee Boyd. Keely Green now with the ball, finds Wheaton. Wheaton trying to find some room, gets it back out to Mourning. 4-3, that one off the rim. Madisonville able to get the rebound.
Good second
foul called.
Good second effort there from Olivia Brooks as she was fouled after getting the offensive rebound.
Looks like foul going to be going against Kiki Robertson. 4th team foul for Jacksonville in the first quarter. First free throw from Brooks. is good. Brooks' second free throw around the rim. Fuller gets the rebound for Jacksonville, finds Boyd. Boyd now over to Cox, finds Butler for three. Going over the rim. Fuller trying to get the rebound. I'm going to say Shemaiah Morning stepped out, so Jacksonville gets the ball, going to be set to inbound.
Even though no points on that shot, that was a great look and great ball movement to get it there. As Cox has the ball inside, gets the rebound. Now Fuller, open look, puts it up, rims out. Rebound Madisonville. Wheaton brings it ahead, under a minute remaining here in this first period. Wheaton with the ball inside, picks up her dribble. Great defense from Kaylee Boyd. And then that ball off of Olivia Brooks, so Jacksonville takes over possession. 43 seconds remaining here in this first period. They have a 4-point lead as they lead 11-7 against the Lady Mustangs.
Shunty Donnell going to come in for Kaya Cox.
Fuller over to Boyd, and Boyd net. So she gives it back to Fuller. Now Fuller ahead. Kiki, shot attempt no good. Rebound Butler. Butler trying to get inside for Fuller, can't complete that pass. Fuller, great effort on defense, but Wheaton controls it for the Mustangs. Fuller chasing Wheaton. Euro step, no good. Wheaton able to get the offensive rebound. Open look for three, no good for Keely Green, and now Jacksonville brings it ahead as Kaylee Boyd, 5 seconds remaining, gets it to Fuller underneath, can't finish. And Jacksonville is going to end the first period with a 4-point lead as they are out in front of the Lady Mustangs by the score of 11-7. Exciting first period of Fightin' Maiden basketball here at John Alexander Gymnasium tonight.
Got off to a pretty hot start, both teams scoring quickly, and then kind of slowed down towards the end of that first quarter.
Yeah, both teams ended up kind of finding a groove on defense, and there was some really good defense played underneath the basket for both Madisonville and Jacksonville. We'll see if that keeps up or if both teams adjust offensively. But as of right now, Jacksonville with the 4-point lead.
Lady Mustangs basketball for the win, quarter number 2.
Yeah, both of these teams very capable of scoring a lot of points. And I said before we started it would either be a shootout or a defensive struggle, and so far it has been a defensive struggle. There are some points that have been scored, but neither of these teams on pace for what they typically score at the moment.
Yeah, especially on the Madisonville end. They're used to scoring more points than 7 in a period. So credit Jacksonville's defense. Let's see if they can keep up that pressure here in this second period. Open look, no good. But great effort from Ashante Donnell. And that will lead to a Jacksonville possession. Trinija Butler set to inbound for the Maidens and gets it to Tia Fuller. She's going to bring it ahead and be met by Keely Green. Fuller gets the ball ahead, inside, good defense from Wheaton and good outlet pass as well. Green can't finish, but rebound put back from Olivia Brooks. Good transition offense from the Lady Mustangs and good defense as well, but Butler able to get it back for Jacksonville and gets it to Fuller, but Green sneaks in, gets the steal, gets it up, can't finish, rebound Fuller. Pressure defense from the Lady Mustangs, and foul called against Keely Green. Well, certainly one of the adjustments that it seems like Madisonville is coming out of that stoppage after the first period with is pressure defense, full court, and through 1 minute of play, it has really been effective. But Jacksonville pushing it ahead. Kiki with the ball, looking for an outlet, gets it to Fuller. Now Fuller trying to get inside, gets it back to Kiki. Kiki puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Donnell.
Donnell's pass finds Fuller, puts up the shot, that one off the rim. Kiki gets the rebound for the Maidens, puts that one back and connects. Big basket there from Kiki Robertson.
Huge basket to kind of stop the bleeding and maybe take a little bit of the pressure off as she's able to get some second chance points on that possession. Foul called against Kiki Robertson as both she and Olivia Brooks fighting for position underneath the basket.
That will be Kiki's second personal foul. Ball quickly inbounded to Schaefer, who scores for the Lady Mustangs. Full court press once again here from Madisonville. Butler working against Green. Butler trying to find some space, gives it to Fuller.
Not able to get the ball out of the backcourt. Jacksonville with the turnover. Jacksonville looking for answers against this full court press from the Lady Mustangs here in this early in this second period.
Kaylee Boyd and Kaya Cox coming back into the game for the Maidens.
Green handling the ball for Madisonville.
Green finds Schaefer. Schaefer picked up by Kaya Cox. Now works to her right, finds Wheaton. Wheaton puts up this pass inside to Brooks. Brooks inside to Wheaton. That one off the glass. Brooks able to get the rebound, puts up a shot. Wheaton gets it, that one off the top of the backboard. So Jacksonville gets possession after a very dangerous attempt there from Madisonville. Had multiple shots, just not able to connect on any of them.
Deep pass over the head of Kiki Robertson. Another turnover, and Madisonville set to inbound. Down 2. Green brings it ahead for the Lady Mustangs. She's going to be picked up by Kaylee Boyd. Pardon me. As
Schaefer going to be fouled. Trying to get that shot off. Foul going to go against Kaya Cox, and that will send Quinasia Schaefer to the line, shooting 2.
First is up and in.
Second free throw good as well from Schaefer. Ties this game at 13 with 5:11 here left in the first half.
Boyd over to Butler, back to Boyd. Jacksonville now going to have 3 players in the backcourt to bring it up. It looks like that worked on this possession as Butler tries to get it in to Robertson, and she's fouled.
Foul there going to go against Kamariel Wheaton.
Butler sets an inbound for Jacksonville. Gets it out to Fuller. Fuller back to Butler. Good defense from Green as she gets the steal and she brings it the other way. Boyd on defense. Green gives it up. Open look at 3, no good. But Schaefer gets her own rebound, and now underneath the basket, Madisonville, multiple offensive rebounds. Schaefer, another opportunity, no good. Rebound, Kaya Cox. Jacksonville with numbers. She gets it ahead to Butler. Butler puts it up, can't finish. Cox with the offensive rebound and the second chance points.
Really good second effort there from Jacksonville.
Now, good defense underneath the basket from Robertson, but she is called for the foul.
That will be Kiki's third foul here in the first half. That will send Brooks to the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Mustangs. First free throw off the rim, no good. Second free throw from Brooks is good. Closes the lead to 1. Boyd finds Fuller. Fuller quickly down the floor for Jacksonville. Gets this one to Butler. Butler going to be called for the double dribble. So that will turn over the ball to Madisonville. Wheaton going to get this ball into Green. Keely Green has had a really solid first half.
Yeah, she's been very active, especially on defense.
Had several steals so far. Wheaton for 3, that one off the rim. Schaefer gets the rebound, puts up that shot. Brooks gets the rebound, and foul going to be called against Katie Alexander. And that will send Olivia Brooks to the line, shooting 2.
Olivia Brooks, shooting 2.
First free throw from Brooks is good. Ties this game back at 15. Second free throw from Brooks is good as well. Boyd finds Fuller. Jacksonville trying to find some space against this Madisonville defense. Cox works inside. Jump ball going to be called.
Now overruled, called a travel.
Madisonville playing some really good defense inside the paint right now, not allowing Jacksonville many opportunities. We've seen several of those calls where they just get tied up. Brooks' shot attempt is in and fouled, so count the basket and 1 opportunity here for Olivia Brooks for the Lady Mustangs.
Also really good entry pass there from Wheaton.
Brooks free throw off the rim, going to go out off Madisonville, so Jacksonville winning possession off the free throw, and Kaylee Boyd set to inbound for the Maidens. Boyd gets this into Fuller. Timeout going to be called by Jacksonville. But yeah, once again, good defense in here in the paint for Madisonville. You don't see them get tied up like that just a ton, and jump ball or travel is called, but we've seen a couple of those here tonight.
Yeah, that's a really difficult thing to do defensively, to not get the foul call and just cleanly tie up the ball as someone's driving to the basket. But like you said, we've seen it multiple times here. Great defense being played by the Lady Mustangs in this second period, and that's turned it around for them. They were at a 4-point deficit, only 7 points after the first, and now
they lead by 3.
Now they do. They've held Jacksonville to just 4 points in this second period. Some great defense from Madisonville. We'll see if Jacksonville can figure it out in the second half of this second period. As we get closer to halftime here of the first game of your varsity doubleheader here at John Alexander Gymnasium. Fuller brings it ahead for Jacksonville, gets it to Butler. Butler cross-court pass to Boyd. Boyd back to Kaya Cox. Pump fake, now picks it up and gets it to Butler. Butler open look, no good. Rebound, Katie Alexander over to Kaya Cox.
Cox working down the baseline, pulls up for that shot off the rim. Going to go out off Wheaton, so Jacksonville keeps possession. Yeah, the full court press so far in the second quarter has been a huge swing in Madisonville's favor. Jacksonville called for the time violation.
Great defense from Wheaton on the inbound. She gets the steal, takes it the entire way, but loses the dribble out off of Wheaton. Jacksonville ball.
Yeah, Jacksonville was called for the time violation earlier in the backcourt, and They've had several steals that have come from this full court press so far in the second quarter. It's just been a huge change of pace, and Jacksonville is trying their best to adjust to it. Fuller going to be fouled driving in.
That is one of the potential pitfalls of the full court press defense, is when a player like Tia Fuller is capable of just dribbling around your defense and taking it all the way to the bucket, there's a lot of open court when the rest of your team is behind her. And so it puts people on islands, just like it did to Wheaton there. She gives up the foul and sends Fuller to the line.
That is Camuriel Wheaton's third personal foul here in the first half. Fuller's second free throw is good. I believe Madisonville going to be called for a travel. Is that what the call was? I didn't really see a signal.
Yeah.
It kind of came awkwardly off of Keely Green's knee, but I heard a whistle, but I did not see a signal. Cox now fouled, trying to drive in. That will send Kaya Cox to the line, shooting two. That foul going to go against Shemaya Mourning. Team foul number 5 for Madisonville.
First shot is up, no good. So Madisonville has reached the bonus by getting 5 fouls in both the first and second period. And in a close game, just 2 points right now make that 1 point after Kaya Cox hits her second free throw. In a 1 point game, those free throws could be huge.
Schaefer working to her right, guarded by Butler. Schaefer trying to find some room, finds Green. Green over to Brooks. Brooks 4-3. And off the rim, Jacksonville able to get the rebound to Kaylee Boyd, who quickly down the floor, broken up by Green, out of bounds.
Some more good defense from Keely Green. She was a
respect
blur.
The hustle there.
Kaylee Boyd is not slow.
No. No, she is not. Inbound goes to Cox. Travel going to be called. Green's pass broken up by Katie Alexander. Kaya Cox finds Fuller. Fuller working to her left down the inline. Foul going to go against Madisonville. Looks like they're going to give that foul to Olivia Brooks. That'll be her second. Both teams at 5 team fouls.
First shot up, no good for Fuller.
Second free throw is good from Fuller. That ties us up at 18. Timeout, Madisonville. 2:03 remaining here in the first half. Jacksonville able to break this full court press that Madisonville has been running since the start of the second quarter. And finally able to find some room and even this game back up here before halftime. So far here in the first half, Olivia Brooks with 10 points, leading all scorers for Madisonville, followed up by Kaya Cox for Jacksonville with 8. Looks like we are almost set to get back underway here. 2:03 remaining in the first half. We're all tied up at 18. Madisonville set to inbound. Kaya Bird gets this one into Keely Green. Green working the ball down the floor for Madisonville. Finds Schaefer. Schaefer guarded by Butler. Great steal there from Tia Fuller. Headed down the floor the other way. Count the basket from Tia Fuller. Foul called. That will send Fuller to the line for an and one opportunity. Foul there is going to go against Keely Green for the Lady Mustangs. She will check out. Muriel Wheaton checks back in for Madisonville. And Tia Fuller to the line, shooting one for your Maidens. Fuller's free throw rattles the rim. Wheaton now working the ball down the floor for Madisonville. Going to be picked up by Butler. Wheaton trying to find someone open, finds Morning inside, and a good finish at the basket for Shemaya Morning. Fuller now gets this over to Kaya Cox. Cox working against three defenders, puts up the shot, foul called. That will send Cox to the line. Foul there going to go against Kaya Bird. That's her first personal.
We had a little Kaya on Kaya foul there.
That we did.
That's Kaya Cox for Jacksonville. Doesn't hit the first. Second shot forthcoming.
Second free throw from Cox is good.
So Jacksonville with a 1-point lead as we approach the 1 minute remaining in the first half.
Wheaton working to her right, trying to find Brooks inside. Can't keep a handle on it. Out of bounds, Jacksonville ball. Boyd set to inbound for the Maidens, finds Fuller. Just under a minute remaining here left in the first half. Boyd finds Cox. Cox working inside, trying to find Alexander. That
good
one broken
defense
up
from Wheaton.
Wheaton finds Morning. Morning's shot rolls around the rim and out. Fuller now quickly down the floor for the Maidens. Her shot off the rim. Rebound goes to Brooks. Foul called against Jacksonville.
That foul will be called against Katie Alexander. That's going to send Olivia Brooks to the line.
Olivia Brooks, shooting 2.
First shot, no good. Jacksonville still with a 1-point lead. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Alexander gets it over to Kaya Cox. She sends it ahead to Butler, but intercepted by Wheaton. Now, long pass makes its way
Schaefer
to
shot
Schaefer,
off the
but
rim.
no good. Put back from Brooks. Madisonville with a 1-point lead, 15 seconds remaining. Butler with the ball for Jacksonville, driving in, puts it up, doesn't fall, and rebound Wheaton.
Shemaya Morning with the ball, finds Schaefer, takes the shot at the buzzer off the backboard, no good. So at halftime, Madisonville leading Jacksonville 22-21. What has been a very evenly matched first half.
Yes, it has. Madisonville using some excellent pressure defense in that second period to make up for a 4-point deficit after the first period. turning that 4-point deficit into a 1-point lead for the Lady Mustangs at halftime, as that full court pressure proved extremely effective for the Lady Mustangs.
It did, especially at the beginning of that second quarter. Jacksonville kind of
didn't really know what to do with it.
They did not have any idea what to do with it at the beginning of the quarter, but they figured it out, and towards the end they were much more effective on offense and were able to close the lead because they'd kind of gotten away from them after being up 4 at the end of the first.
Yeah, some good adjustments from Coach Sheree Schmidt and Cody Schmidt for the Maidens, trying to deal with that pressure defense that Madisonville came out of the first period with. But even with the adjustments, Jacksonville with a 1-point deficit going into halftime, down by 1 against Madisonville, as your Jacksonville Fighting Indians are warming up on the court, getting ready for their varsity matchup against Madisonville, coming up right after this varsity girls basketball game, and we'll bring that to you on JISD Live as well. So stick around for the second part of our doubleheader for varsity boys basketball. After
right here.
This.
You don't even have to click a button.
You don't even have to do anything.
You don't have to change anything.
You just have to put up with listening to us talk.
I mean, surely that can't be too bad.
Well, I mean, I guess you could always mute it. Yeah. But yeah, it's already been a fun evening, and we expect more of that here tonight, as it always is. You know, last week, this was before you got here last week. We kind of simulcast soccer from the Tomato Bowl and basketball here from John A. Gym. So while you were doing soccer, I was broadcasting the Maidens game, and at halftime of that game, I brought Randy Gorham on, and he spoke at halftime, and we just kind of did a little impromptu interview. And he mentioned at halftime of that game last week that he doesn't come to that many basketball games, and so he didn't really know what to expect from a JHS basketball game in person. And I said it then, and I'll repeat it now. If you don't come out to John Alexander Gymnasium, you're really missing out, because it is the rare night that it is not exceptionally fun here when there's varsity basketball being played at John A. Gym.
Yeah, you have the occasional one-sided game, but that's pretty rare.
That is pretty rare. Most of the time, we have exciting games, exciting finishes, and even in those, occasional blowouts, these are still athletic teams. You're going to get some highlight plays. It's still going to be super fun. The crowds always really come out. They're always really well attended. So if you don't attend in person, check it out. Give it a shot, because it is a really, really fun time.
It's a rip-roaring good time.
It is a rip-roaring good time, and it's a pretty cheap ticket. So some good, pretty affordable entertainment if you're looking for some in Jacksonville.
Going through the scores for the first half, Olivia Brooks for Madisonville leads all scorers, followed up by Quinasia Schaefer for Madisonville at 6. Shemaya Morning chipping in 2 for the Lady Mustangs, and Camuriel Wheaton with 2 as well. Leading the way for your Maidens, Kaya Cox with 9, followed by Tia Fuller with 7. Kaylee Boyd has 3 with a big 3-pointer there, and Kiki Robertson with 2 points in the first half. Both teams trying to remain undefeated in district here tonight, both at 4-0 coming in.
And separated by a single point after halftime.
Yeah, I mean, this game is going about how we expected it to. Expected it to be a close game, whether it lots of points were scored or not many points were scored. You were expecting it to be close, and I mean, it doesn't get much closer than 1 point.
It doesn't. In fact, I would say it's only closer if they were tied. There's only one opportunity for it to be closer. So you're right, it doesn't get much closer than 1 point.
Got a little country music being played in John A right now.
We do. Don't you know that gets these high school basketball teams just fired up?
That's worth the price of admission. The basketball is just extra.
Under 5 minutes remaining here in halftime for your varsity girls basketball game.
Would like to take a moment to remind everyone that there's no games on Tuesday this week on JISD Live, but next Friday we will be simulcasting once again as the girls soccer is in the Tomato Bowl taking on the Madisonville Lady Mustangs. And then from John Alexander Gymnasium next Friday, both girls and boys basketball taking on the Rusk Eagles.
Should be yet another fun night of action on JISD Live. One minute remaining here in halftime. Both teams set to return to the court. 8 minutes on the clock, set to start this third period. Jacksonville 21, Madisonville 22.
Jaden Boyd with a little bit of a party foul there, getting the ball stuck on top of the backboard. So we will be delayed for just a moment until somebody can knock that ball off.
Well, do we need to send you down there? Have you just jump up there and tap it over?
I can assure you, if you send me down there, I will come nowhere close to that basketball.
We have our referee attempting to get the ball down. We're going to bring this to you live.
He's really consistently hitting the exact same spot. There we go.
What a performance. I mean, one-handed, made it look easy. You know, you got to celebrate these things. That was an excellent performance.
Schaefer going to get this one into Wheaton to start the third quarter. Muriel Wheaton finds Dunn. Dunn now over to Morning. Morning guarded by Butler. Butler gets a hand on that, but the pass makes its way over to Dunn. Now Wheaton going to try to reset here for the Lady Mustangs. Gets inside, puts up the shot off the backboard. Trunija Butler with the rebound for the Maidens. Fuller working the ball down the floor for Jacksonville. Going to try to find somebody with some space. Madisonville playing some good defense once again here to start the second half. Trunija Butler going to be called for the travel.
Good looking play there for Jacksonville. Butler got the look that they wanted, but called for the travel.
Wheaton picked up by Butler. Now gets this over to Dunn. Dunn getting this one inside to Brooks, who finishes at the basket. So Madisonville with the first points of the second half. Fuller finds Butler. Butler drives in. I'm going to say that was off the hands of Madisonville. So Jacksonville keeps possession.
Fuller sets an inbound for the Maidens. Gets it to Butler in the corner. Butler inside. Open look, Kaylee Boyd, no good. Rebound, Dunn. Now, Fuller with the steal, puts it up. Can't get it to fall, but will head to the line.
Good defense there from the Maidens, able to win that ball back immediately. Tia Fuller to the line, shooting two, first foul of the second half, or of the third quarter, maybe I should say.
I think both are true. Both are true.
Both are true.
You know, we'll accept either one of those answers.
Tia Fuller's first free throw off the rim, no good.
Second shot up, no good. Rebound, Wheaton. Now Green brings it ahead for Madisonville, picked up by Kaylee Boyd. Screen set, but Boyd stays on defense. Wheaton turns around, puts it up, and puts it in.
Great shot there from Muriel Wheaton.
Madisonville with the 5-point lead. Kaya Cox with the ball for Jacksonville, puts it up, puts it in, and the foul. Huge bucket there from Kaya Cox as Madisonville had it out to a 5-point lead, and they look like they might stretch that even further. But Kaya Cox able to lay it in, and one opportunity.
Free throw from Kaya Cox is good, closes the lead to 2.
Wheaton with the ball for Madisonville, gets it inside.
Brooks going to draw the foul. That's going to go against Katie Alexander. It's her third team foul, number 1. And Olivia Brooks to the line with 2 shots. First free throw from Brooks is good.
15 points now for Olivia Brooks to lead all scorers. Second is no good. Rebound, Fuller. Tia Fuller brings it ahead for Jacksonville. Picked up by Green. Now Fuller inside, puts it up.
Count the basket for Tia Fuller. Foul call that will send Tia Fuller to the line with an and 1 opportunity, and that foul gonna go against Keely Green. That will be her 3rd personal foul.
And Madisonville already up to 3 team fouls in this period, just inside 6 minutes. Fuller connects on the free throw. Tie ball game, 27-27. 5:45 left here in this 3rd period. Green over to Wheaton. Wheaton 3 is up, no good. Rebound, Alexander for Jacksonville. Fuller bringing it ahead. And now out to Boyd. Boyd open look, puts it up and hits.
Great shot from Boyd. I thought Fuller was going to take the shot. She had an open look there, but a great pass over to Kaylee Boyd and a great finish from Boyd gives Jacksonville the lead once again.
Morning with the ball, now over to Green. Back to Morning, guarded by Kaya Cox. Morning puts it up and foul called.
Foul going to go against Kaya Cox. That's her 2nd personal foul. Shemaya Morning set to inbound for the Lady Mustangs. Finds Green, now over to Morning for 3. Shemaya Morning connects on the 3-pointer. Fuller now quickly down the floor for the Maidens. Gets up the shot, gets her own rebound, puts up the shot, and a great finish from Tia Fuller.
Great effort for the second chance points from Tia Fuller. Jacksonville with the lead.
This ball inside to Brooks, off the backboard, gets her own rebound, puts up the shot, and connects. Olivia Brooks adding to her total tonight and giving Madisonville the lead once again. Trinaja Butler puts up the shot. That one off the mark, but gets the rebound. Fuller's shot off the rim. Katie Alexander gets the rebound, trying to get another shot off, and foul called.
Good work on the boards from Katie Alexander.
Really great effort there from Katie Alexander, able to draw the foul, and will send her to the line.
Shemaya Morning with the foul. That's her 2nd foul and 4th team foul for the Lady Mustangs. Alexander at the line for Jacksonville.
Free throw off the mark from Alexander. Alexander's 2nd free throw rattles the rim, but drops.
Tie ball game. Alexander goes off.
Coming back into the game. Katie Alexander goes off for Jacksonville.
Green with the ball for Madisonville, guarded by Boyd now.
Finds Brooks. Brooks with a good move, gets the shot off the rim. Fuller gets the rebound for the Maidens. Quickly down the floor goes Tia Fuller. Thought about pulling up for the shot, finds Butler. Back to Fuller. Fuller working inside against Brooks, gets the shot off and connects. A great finish from Tia Fuller.
Jacksonville with a 2-point lead, 34-32, as Wheaton handles the ball for Madisonville. Three from Green, no good. Rebound, Kiki Robertson.
Fuller quickly down the floor for the Maidens. Gets it out to Trinaja Butler. Butler thought about pulling up for the three and connects just inside the arc.
Jacksonville on a bit of a run. 36-32 is your score. Jacksonville out to a 4-point lead after coming into this second half down by 1.
Timeout called by Madisonville, trying to figure out a game plan to stop this Maidens offense.
And either they haven't been running the same pressure defense full length of the court as often or as fervently as they did in the first half, especially in that second period, or Jacksonville has just handled it much better. But either way, that has not been part of the story here in this third period.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they're running it quite as hard as they were in that second quarter. But Jacksonville had also kind of figured out how to get around it too.
Yeah, they certainly spent a good portion of that. Yeah,
change of game plan there at halftime.
Yeah, and certainly towards the second half of that second period, they even started to kind of adjust the way that they were trying to attack that full court pressure.
Good steal there from Tia Fuller. That's the 5th team foul in the third quarter for Madisonville, so that will send Fuller to the line shooting 2.
So for the rest of this period, your Fighting Maidens will go to the line for every foul. And that's been the case for every period, as Madisonville has reached 5 fouls in all 3 periods so far. Fuller's first is up and in.
Second shot from Fuller connects. Extends this Jacksonville lead once again. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Wheaton hands this one off to Keely Green. Green finds Wheaton. Wheaton back to Green for 3. Going off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds for a Maidens possession. Boyd quickly gets this one in to Fuller. Fuller quickly up the floor. Finds Kaya Cox. Cox drives in, lays that one off the glass. 8-point lead now for your Maidens. And yeah, it looks like Madisonville has kind of abandoned that full court press that we saw so much in the second quarter. Green gets this one inside to Wheaton. Wheaton drawing several defenders, puts up the shot. That one goes off the hands of Muriel Wheaton, out of bounds.
Jacksonville ball as Fuller brings it ahead for Jacksonville. Picked up by Mourning. Now over to Boyd. Boyd inside. Kiki Robertson. Good hesitation move. Can't finish.
Kiki going to be called for the foul. That should be her 4th. Kiki Robertson in a little bit of foul trouble here. Still pretty early in this game. Minute 50 left in the third.
Robertson's going to go off, and Katie Alexander going to return to the court for Jacksonville. Jacksonville with 3 team fouls. Once again, Madisonville already with 5.
Yeah, and you have to appreciate the effort there from Kiki Robertson, but knowing that you have 3 fouls, that's not really one that you want to give up. Brooks puts up the shot off the rim, out of bounds. Somehow that goes off of Tia Fuller. Sure looked like that was last touched by Keely Green, but referees have a discussion, agree it is Madisonville's ball. Shemaya Mourning gets this ball into Green, back to Mourning, pulls up for 3. That one, nothing but net from Shemaya Mourning. Tia Fuller now quickly down the floor for the Maidens. No foul called there with Mourning reaching over the back. Brooks finds Wheaton. Wheaton thought about pulling up for three, gets it to Morning, who does. That one off the rim. Kaya Cox trying to save that ball from going out of bounds. Unable to do so, so Madisonville keeps possession.
Madisonville set to inbound. Gets
Morning
it to Wheaton.
Finds Wheaton. Morning 4-3 once again. That one off the rim. Green gets the rebound, looks inside to Brooks. Brooks puts up the shot. That one off the rim. Wheaton gets the rebound, puts it back off the rim once again. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks gets her own rebound once again, and Katie Alexander trying to come down with it. Can't keep her hands on it. Out of bounds. Madisonville ball.
Great effort from Olivia Brooks underneath the basket. Multiple offensive rebounds, not only on this possession, but throughout the night.
She had, what, 3 right then?
Yeah, just right back to back to back. As Kaylee Boyd rejects the inbound attempt.
Yeah, just swats that one out of bounds.
About 5 rows deep.
46.6 seconds remaining here in the third. 5-point game, Maidens leading. Green with the ball for Madisonville. Gets this over to Wheaton. Wheaton picked up by Butler. Wheaton now finds Morning, hands it off to Green. Green working inside, puts up the shot off the rim. Brooks gets the rebound. Katie Alexander gets the rebound off of Brooks' shot, and now a good opportunity for Trinija Butler. Gets inside, that one off the rim. No foul called once again.
There was certainly a lot of contact.
Lots of contact there.
Underneath the basket, but no foul called.
This referee working this end over here has not called much here in the third quarter. Green finds Wheaton. Wheaton working inside. Foul going to go against Butler. Team foul number 4 for the Maidens. 5.9 seconds left.
Wheaton
in the third.
Trying to inbound the ball, gets it to Green, gets it up, no good. Kaya Cox with the ball for Jacksonville.
Heaves one up, that one a little short and left. So at the end of 3, Jacksonville leads Madisonville by 5.
Huge third period there for the Maidens. They came into this period down by 1, and they leave it up by 5. You really got to wonder why Madisonville abandoned that full court press. I kind of hate to put it out there, because we've still got a period to play.
You kind of do wonder. Full court press is also, really taxing on the legs when you're playing that high pressure. So you kind of wonder if maybe they came out for the third quarter and were like, well, we really would like to have some juice still left here at the end of this game if it comes down to it. And so you play a little more relaxed, and then you get a 6-point swing in Jacksonville's favor because of it.
Yeah, that is one thing. This Jacksonville team can score, as both Kaya Cox and Tia Fuller are really filling it up here tonight, as Kaya Cox with 14 points and Tia Fuller with 16. Olivia Brooks with 18 points to lead all scorers here tonight. But that 1-2 punch of Kaya Cox and Tia Fuller for Jacksonville really proving effective for the Maidens. We are set to start the final period of regulation here from our first varsity game of our varsity doubleheader, as your Jacksonville Fightin' Maidens have a 5-point lead against the Madisonville Lady Mustangs to start this fourth period. And Wheaton with the ball for Madisonville. Cross-court pass, now open look for Morning, no good. Rebound Fuller. Fuller quickly up the court for Jacksonville. Puts it up and gets the call.
Good effort there by Tia Fuller, able to draw the foul against Shemaya Morning. That will send Tia Fuller to the line. Shooting 2. First team foul for Madisonville. We've seen quite a few fouls from them so far in this game.
We'll see if they can get Jacksonville back into the bonus for this period and go 4 for 4. As Fuller's first is up and in. Second no good. Wheaton brings the ball ahead for the Lady Mustangs. Picked up by Fuller.
Wheaton inside to Brooks. Katie Alexander gets the rebound for the Maidens. Brooks gets a hand on it and ties up Katie Alexander. Jacksonville gets the possession off the jump ball.
Good rebound there from Alexander. Jacksonville trying to inbound, gets it to Butler. Butler heading up court all the way, puts it up and gets the call. Trinija Butler frantically up the court, gets all the way to the bucket.
Going to give that foul to Kamaya Dunn. That's her third. Team foul number 2 already for Madisonville in the fourth. Trinija Butler shooting 2. First free throw from Butler rims out, no good. Second free throw off the rim. Wheaton gets the rebound for the Lady Mustangs. Green now over to Wheaton. Now back to Green. Green picked up by Fuller. Green working to her left. Gets this one back over to Schaefer. Schaefer pulls up for the shot. That one off the rim, no good, but foul called against Jacksonville. That will go against Trinija Butler. That is her third personal team foul, number 1
That'll
for
send
the Maidens.
And that will send Schaefer to the line for the Lady Mustangs.
Schaefer's first free throw is good. Second free throw rims out. Fuller gets a rebound. Jump ball going to be called. Madisonville will keep possession after the jump ball.
Good effort there from Fuller, but equally good effort from Madisonville to tie her up. So Madisonville set to inbound.
Wheaton finds Brooks, gets a shot off. Rebound, Kaya Cox. Cox working to her right, quickly down the floor, puts up the shot. That one rattles the rim. No good. Butler gets the rebound for the Maidens, finds Fuller. Fuller picked up by Wheaton. Back to Butler for 3. Big 3 there from Trinija Butler.
Pushes that back to an 8-point Jacksonville lead. Huge shot there from Trinija Butler.
Green finds Dunn. Excuse me, that's Schaefer. Schaefer now hands this one off to Wheaton. Finds Morning for 3. That one off the rim.
Rebound, Katie Alexander. Fuller set to bring it ahead for Jacksonville.
Fuller going to be picked up by Wheaton. Works to her left. Finds Kaya Cox. Cox over to Boyd. Back to Cox for 3. That one good from Kaya Cox. Back-to-back threes.
Timeout, Madisonville. Jacksonville turning it on here at the beginning of the fourth period. Currently with an 11-point lead. 47-36 is your score. Jacksonville out in front in the fourth period. Out in front by 11. Great run here from the Maidens.
Yeah, and 2 huge three-pointers there.
Yeah, Trinija Butler and Kaya Cox, back-to-back three-pointers. Really have kind of pushed this lead quickly out to double digits.
.557 left in the fourth. Madisonville will have possession after the timeout. Wheaton set to inbound for the Lady Mustangs. Gets this one into Green. Green going to be picked up by Fuller on defense for Jacksonville. Green trying to find some room, gets this one over to Morning. Trinijah Butler with the steal.
Butler bringing it ahead for Jacksonville. Gets it over to Fuller. Fuller picked up by Green. Now Fuller over to Butler.
Butler guarded by Morning. Foul called.
Going to go against Morning.
Coming into the game for the Lady Mustangs, we have Kamaya Dunn. Going off is Keely Green.
Fuller with the ball in the backcourt for Jacksonville, guarded by Wheaton. Fuller hands it off to Boyd, now over to Kaya Cox. Cox with the ball for Jacksonville.
Cox working to her left, gets inside the lane, gets this back out to Butler for three. Nothing but net from Trinijah Butler.
Great shot after a great pass, and Jacksonville.
Wheaton driving in, draws the foul. 14-point lead for your Maidens with under 5 minutes to play.
Wheaton over to Dunn. Dunn's three-point attempt no good. Rebound Madisonville as Morning gets fouled on the putback attempt.
We'll send Morning to the line. Foul going to go against number 2, Kaylee Boyd. That's her third personal foul, team foul number 3 for the Maidens. First free throw is good from Dunn. Excuse me, Shemaya Morning at the line. Second free throw is good as well from Shemaya Morning.
12-point lead as Jacksonville brings it ahead, as Madisonville returning to their full court press, but Jacksonville gets out in front of it. Travel called. Madisonville ball as Wheaton set to inbound.
Wheaton working the ball down the floor for Madisonville. Works to her right, gets this one inside. Now back out to Morning. That one off the rim. Fuller gets the rebound for the Maidens. Trying to work quickly down the floor. Fuller going to be picked up by Wheaton. Gets this one over to Cox. Cox working to her left. Gets the pass to Butler. Butler guarded by Morning. Working to her left. Finds Cox. Kaya Cox trying to find some space against this Mustang defense.
Gets it to Butler. Butler gets inside, now resets. Jacksonville burning a lot of clock as Butler puts it up, no good. Rebound, Brooks out of bounds off of Jacksonville. So Jacksonville able to burn a lot of game clock on that possession, and they hold a 12-point lead under 4 minutes here in regulation. Wheaton with the ball for Madisonville. Fuller on defense for Jacksonville.
Wheaton finds Brooks working down the inline, trying to find an open teammate, finds Schaefer, puts up the shot off the backboard. Wheaton gets the rebound and the putback.
Good effort there from Wheaton to get the offensive rebound and get the putback and fight through the contact with a three-point opportunity. Looking to cut this lead to single digits. Can't do it from the line. Jacksonville ball.
Foul just a moment ago went against Kaya Cox. That's her third. I believe Jacksonville should be at 4 team fouls. Shows 3 on the board. Fuller now with the ball finds Boyd. Back to Fuller. Picked up by Wheaton, working to her left. Fuller finds Butler. Butler takes the shot, that one off the backboard. Rebound goes to Brooks.
Wheaton with the ball over to Morning. Morning puts it up, no good. Madisonville working it around.
Kaya Cox gets a hand on that ball, not able to break it up too much though. Schaefer with the shot scores.
8-point lead, under 3 minutes in the regulation as Fuller puts it up and gets the foul.
There is not much being called against this Madisonville team. Looked like there could have been probably 3 fouls called as Fuller was running down the floor, finally able to
they got the shooting foul
while she was shooting.
So 4 team fouls for Madisonville, and Tia Fuller at the line for the Maidens.
First free throw off the rim, no good. 2:52 remaining here in the game. Fuller's second free throw is good. Wheaton finds Mourning, now over to Dunn. Back to Wheaton, guarded by Fuller. Now over to Schaefer. Schaefer thought about pulling up for the shot, works inside, foul. Going to be called against Jacksonville. I believe that's going to go against Kaya Cox.
It's her 4th.
And team foul number 5.
Jacksonville's 5th team foul. So for the remainder of the game, Madisonville in the bonus. And we'll go to the line with each Jacksonville foul. Schaefer's first is up and in. 8-point game here, 2:39 remaining in regulation. Schaefer's second, no good. Rebound, Katie Alexander. Fuller brings it ahead for Jacksonville. Wheaton on defense for Madisonville. Butler with the ball for the Maidens.
Jacksonville trying to burn as much clock as they can.
Butler out to Boyd. Boyd guarded by Mourning, hands it off to Fuller. Fuller picks up her dribble, gets it to Boyd. Boyd guarded by Wheaton, back to Fuller. Timeout called. 2:06 remaining in regulation. Jacksonville holds an 8-point advantage. 51-43 is your score. Madisonville has been able to cut into this lead here in the past few minutes. Jacksonville stretched it out at one point. I think they had a 14-point lead at one point. And so Madisonville able to cut that down.
Yeah, and you have a lot of that's been the full court press.
It has. They brought that back.
Since they switched back to the full court press, Jacksonville scored 1 point.
Yeah, it's certainly been effective when they've used it tonight. And I think you must be right. It must be one of those things where it just is so taxing. It's not something you can do all game long. But it's certainly been effective when they've used it. As Jacksonville inbounding, gets it in. Kaya Cox, she puts it up and puts it in.
Big basket there from Kaya Cox. Pushes a 10-point game, under 2 minutes remaining. Wheaton driving in, draws the foul. I'm not normally one to talk about the refereeing, but it's not. From my view, it has not been called very even. There's been some really soft fouls that go for Madisonville, and then they are punishing some of our girls on this end of the floor.
So they originally called that foul on Kaya Cox. That would have been her 5th foul, but then they changed that foul to Kaylee Boyd, and that's her 4th.
It should have gone against Kaylee Boyd.
It should have. When they first called Kaya Cox, I was confused because it was very clearly Kaylee Boyd underneath the basket. Great rebound from Cox for Jacksonville. She picks up her dribble, and good defense from Madisonville as they are able to get possession. Wheaton puts it up and puts it in.
Butler now pass off the mark. Brooks gets it back. three-pointer from Dunn connects. Madisonville closing this gap quickly, back to 5.
Fuller with the ball.
Timeout, Jacksonville.
Timeout, Jacksonville. Huge possessions back-to-back. Great defense leading to good looks for Madisonville as they get 5 quick points and have cut this to a 5-point lead with 1:24 remaining in regulation. Huge possessions there for the Lady Mustangs. And on the back of that pressure defense, that's what's when good things have happened for Madisonville tonight, it's been because of that pressure defense. And the last few possessions no different, as they've forced turnovers and they've hit shots quickly in those possessions with under 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Those 2 buckets, one of them a huge three-pointer from Kamaya Dunn. Those have really made this an interesting ending.
Yeah, it really has. Madisonville is a team that we know is very capable of scoring. So, I mean, a minute and a half is a lot of time.
It is. That's a lot of game time. Jacksonville set to inbound.
Kaylee Boyd set to inbound for the Maidens. Fuller trying to get open. Inbound finally gets to Kaya Cox, finds Boyd. Kaylee Boyd now trying to find Fuller. Foul going to go against Wheaton.
1:15 on the clock. And Fuller will head to the line. As both teams are in the bonus. First one does not fall. Second is up and in. Madisonville quickly up the court. Wheaton with the ball, screen set. Wheaton inside, kicks it out.
Green for 3. That one off the mark. Brooks gets the rebound and the putback closes this game to 4.
Butler with the ball for Jacksonville, quickly across half court and now dribbles it out.
Butler working to her left, guarded by Schaefer.
Good
Butler
defense from Madisonville.
needing to find someone to pass to, and timeout called by Jacksonville. 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Good timeout there as Butler was in trouble, having picked up her dribble next to the out-of-bounds line. Jacksonville retains possession. They'll be able to reset. Under a minute, 4-point game. What a finish.
Yeah, Madisonville's done a really good job closing this game to back down, especially with the full court press that we weren't sure we were going to see again, but whenever they decided they were going to start running it here towards the end of the 4th, it has really been effective.
Yes, it has.
I also believe that foul just a moment ago was not against Wheaton. It was against number 0, Shemaya Morning, and they have 4 fouls up there, but she went and shook the hands of both Jacksonville coaches, so I believe that she fouled out.
All right. Let's see who takes her place. Currently on the floor for Madisonville, we have Keely Green, Quinisia Schaefer, Olivia Brooks, Kamira Wheaton,
foul going to be called against Keely Green. Great call there from the referee. Said she was holding on
to a jersey.
Fuller. So that will send Tia Fuller to the line, shooting 2. And some very critical free throws here for Jacksonville.
Very critical. So no time off the clock on the inbound, but Fuller at the line for Jacksonville. First shot is up and good. Second rattles around and falls as well. 21 points for Tia Fuller. Wheaton with the ball for Madisonville. Inside, kicks it over to Green. Now
Schaefer takes the shot. That one off the rim. Brooks gets the rebound, draws the foul. I believe that's going to go against Katie Alexander. That is her 4th personal foul, and that will send Olivia Brooks to the line, shooting 2.
38 seconds in regulation. Jacksonville with a 6-point lead that Brooks cuts into by 1. Second free throw for Brooks is up and in. Jacksonville set to inbound. Kaya Cox with the ball for the Maidens. Trap, but foul called.
Good job by Kaya working against the defenders there. She was double teamed, able to draw the foul. That will send her to the line. 37.6 seconds left in the game.
4-point game. Kaya Cox at the line. Jacksonville out in front.
That foul went against Kamaya Dunn. That is her 5th personal foul.
First is up, no good. Second, no good. Rebound, Madisonville. Wheaton brings it ahead, pushes it into the corner. Now back to Wheaton. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Fuller. Foul called. 26.5 seconds remaining in regulation. Tia Fuller to the line.
That foul going to go against Olivia Brooks. Brooks has done a really good job tonight, not fouling too many times, as most of her teammates, it seems like, are in foul trouble right now.
Yeah, Olivia Brooks has been spectacular tonight. 22 points, a ton of rebounds. Great defense, and like you said, she stayed out of significant foul trouble until now, till 26 seconds remaining in the game. So great game from Olivia Brooks for Madisonville. Fuller's first does not fall, and second is up and good.
Big free throw there from Fuller. Makes this a 5-point game.
Wheaton brings it ahead for Madisonville. Over to Green, and now over to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get it back to Wheaton. She does. Wheaton puts up a 3, no good.
Rim, no good. Jacksonville ball, 12.3 seconds left.
Boyd set to inbound for Jacksonville. She gets ahead to Katie Alexander, but off her hands. Turnover, Madisonville ball, 11 seconds. Timeout, Madisonville. Great minds think alike. As here we are, 11 seconds remaining in regulation. Jacksonville with a 5-point lead against the Lady Mustangs, but Madisonville with the ball and on the Jacksonville end of the court.
Another exciting finish is
another exciting finish from John Alexander Gymnasium.
Yeah,
Did we mention earlier that if you're not coming out here in person,
you're missing out.
You really should.
I mean, we
are
appreciate
missing out.
you watching
We
on
do.
JISD Live, but it's really fun in the gym.
It is very fun in the gym. Plus, there's a concession stand
that has
They'll sell you
amazing
some popcorn.
Amazing
They'll sell you
popcorn.
some nachos. So come on down and support Jacksonville Independent School District Athletics at John Alexander Gymnasium.
They probably will not sell you Haribo Twin Snakes, though.
They won't,
but if you're
but
really
I
nice,
brought them.
We might give you one.
So we've got them at our disposal. All right, Madisonville set to inbound. Wheaton with the ball for the Lady Mustangs. Under 10 seconds. Green puts up a three, no good. Rebound, Katie Alexander.
Alexander.
Jump ball called. 1.4 on the clock. Jacksonville set to inbound. And Maddie Bush. Maddie Bush checking in. Sorry, Maddie Butler's a teacher at Jacksonville High School. Maddie Bush, former student of mine, checking in as Kaya Cox dribbles it out of the backcourt, and Jacksonville takes the 5-point victory at the end of regulation. Your score, Jacksonville 57 and Madisonville 52.
Huge game from the Maidens to stay undefeated in district, 5-0 now, and leading the way in district play.
And leading the way in terms of points tonight, Tia Fuller with 22, Kaya Cox with 19, Trinijah Butler with 8, Kaylee Boyd with 5, and Kiki Robertson with 2. Katie Alexander had a free throw for 1 point. And for Madisonville, 22 points for Olivia Brooks, 10 points for Quinasia Schaefer, 8 points for Kamira Wheaton, 9 for Shemaya Morning, and 3 for Kamaya Dunn. Once again, your Jacksonville Fighting Maidens come out with a huge district win against the Madisonville Lady Mustangs. Thank you for watching on JISD Live. We're currently in pregame for your varsity boys matchup between Jacksonville and Madisonville, so stick around. We'll be right back on JISD Live.
Ahead to Carmelo. with the slam dunk on the other end.
Jacksonville ahead by 17. Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's district matchup on JISD Live, the second half of our doubleheader. I'm Lee Traylor, class of 2005.
And I'm Ryan Travis, class of 2014.
Tonight's district game pits Jacksonville against the visiting Madisonville Mustangs. Both of these teams are looking to pick up a valuable early district win, so tonight will prove hugely important for both of these schools. Jacksonville comes into tonight's matchup with a 7-13 overall record and a 1-1 district record. After opening district play in this building 1 week ago with a huge win against Bullard, Jacksonville fell against Palestine on Wednesday to bring their district record to 1-1. JHS is averaging just over 50 points per game and giving up 53. Madisonville has struggled to start this season and comes into this game with a 3-17 overall record. The Mustangs are 0-2 in district play and most recently fell against Bullard by the score of 71-51. On average, they score 50 points per game and give up 64.
And now let's take a look at the season schedule. Jacksonville struggled in pre-district play this year, but as this team gets healthy, they're proving more and more potent on the court. Jacksonville got a big win against Martins Mill to end pre-district play and then scored a huge victory against rival Bullard to open district play. To come out on top tonight, they'll need great effort from their entire team, and one of the highest effort players on the team is our selection for tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game, William Alexander. Mr. Alexander is a senior guard for your JHS boys basketball team. A tone setter for this team, William is a menace on defense and is an effective shooter as well. While he may not always stuff the stat sheet, William always impacts a game by providing extremely valuable minutes and infectious effort every time he's out on the court. For an example of how important that role can be, look no further than last week's win against Bullard, where William made several gigantic plays down the stretch to help Jacksonville come away with the win.
And in just a second, we'll hear the starting lineups from JHS English teacher and PA announcer extraordinaire, Mr. Don Couples.
The golden voice.
The golden voice of Don Couples. Great crowd here tonight.
Yeah, and really we had a really good crowd for the girls' game.
We did.
Well.
I don't know if we mentioned it during the girls' game, but if you don't currently attend games in person at John A., you probably should. They're pretty fun.
I don't think we did mention that. I don't think we mentioned that one time.
If you're just tuning in, we mentioned that about 5 or 6 times throughout the game. Because it is a super fun environment, and it always is. These games are always fun. 2 strong programs here in Jacksonville, both boys and girls basketball. As your Fighting Maidens got the win just moments ago against Madisonville, the Lady Mustangs, and now your Fighting Indians set to take on the Madisonville Mustangs in the second half of our doubleheader. Big district game here tonight for Jacksonville. And they opened district 1 week ago here at John Alexander Gymnasium against
an
Bullard.
absolute thriller.
I mean, a incredibly fun game. That was back and forth all game. Jacksonville able to come out with the win against Bullard, two teams that tied at the top of the district standings last year. So these early district games, pivotal, especially when the last few years Jacksonville has ended up in extremely close races with the top of their district. And it looks like that might be the case again here this year if things remain the way they are early in this district slate. As both teams exiting the court, we're getting set for the national anthem and then player introductions. Just about ready for tip-off here at John Alexander Gymnasium.
Game 2 tonight features the Mustangs of Madisonville and your Jacksonville Fighting Indians. At this time, let's meet tonight's starters. First, the Madisonville Mustangs of Madisonville. Starting at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 0, Antoine Morning. Starting at guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 2, Cameron Simpson. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Jaron Burns. Starting at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 4, Jakeitha Owens. And starting at forward, a 6' senior, number 23, Cyrus Bird. The Mustangs are coached by Mr. Melvin Williams, assisted by Cameron Portwood and Bryson Dale. And now let's meet your starting lineup for your Fighting Indians. Starting at post, a 6'4" junior, number 21, Jaden Castle. Starting at guard, 6'2" junior, number 12, Brady McCallum. Starting at guard, a 5'11" junior, number 5, Isaiah Hamilton. Starting at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 32, Jay Bull. And starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Carmelo Toledo. Your Fighting Indians is coached by Mr. Mark Alexander, assisted by Kirk Powell, Dakota Lewis, and Charles Linder.
Starting lineups tonight for Madisonville: number 0, Anquan Morning, number 2, Cameron Simpson, number 3, Jaron Burns, number 4, Jakeithan Owens, and number 23, Cyrus Bird. And starting tonight for your Indians, we have number 3, Carmelo Claiborne, number 5, Isaiah Hamilton, number 12, Brady McCowan, number 21, Jaden Castle, and number 32, Jaden Boyd. We are just about set to go here for the varsity boys.
As Anquan Morning and Jaden Castle set to tip it up as we're ready to get started for your varsity boys matchup. Castle almost wins the tip, but Madisonville able to control it. Cyrus Bird gets it to Jaron Burns.
Burns guarded by Mello.
Now gets it to Simpson. Simpson picked up by Mello. Simpson into the corner. Now
over to Morning. Morning guarded by Brady McCowan. Morning tosses this one up. First to it is Cyrus Bird. Now Cameron Simpson working against Jaden Boyd, gets it back out to Bird. Bird over to Morning. Morning 4-3. nothing but net for Anquan Morning.
Great shot from
points.
Morning to start the scoring here tonight.
Mello gets this over to Brady. Brady to Isaiah. Isaiah picked up by Simpson, loses the ball. Good steal there from Madisonville. Jiren Burns hands this one over to Jakeithan Owens, who lays it in. So Madisonville takes a quick 5-0 lead.
Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville. Gets it to Mello. Physical defense from Owens, but no call. Mello into the lane, pulls up, can't get it to fall. And
that one sure looked like it went off of Anquan Morning.
That was the call. So Jacksonville set to inbound
from the side.
Mello set to handle that responsibility for Jacksonville. Gets it in to Jaden Boyd. Now back to Mello. Mello guarded by Jakeithan Owens.
Mello finds McCowan. Brady pump fake. Now gets this over to Boyd. Jaden Boyd guarded by Bird.
Over to Mello.
Kind of an awkward pass there from Jaden Boyd. Mello now out to McCowan for 3. Rattles the rim. Boyd able to tip it to Castle. And Jaden Castle with a great finish at the basket gets Jacksonville on the board.
Great second chance points there from Castle. Hamilton on defense for Jacksonville, and now Mello guarding Burns. Burns inside to Owens. Good pass and good finish. Cyrus Bird able to finish at the bucket. Now Mello quickly up the court into the lane, puts it up and puts it in.
Great finish there from Mello.
Yeah, you just can't give Mello that much of a runway, as Jaden Boyd with a good rebound on this end. Looking ahead, gets it to Brady McCowan. Brady aggressively into the lane, puts it up, can't get it to fall.
Rebound goes to Jiren Burns for the Mustangs. Great steal from Isaiah Hamilton, lays it in.
Great steal is right. Great defense leading to great offense for this Jacksonville team, as a deep 3 from Morning is no good. Rebound Castle. Now Mello brings it ahead. Picked up by Owens. Over to Jaden Boyd. Back to Mello.
Jacksonville kind of starting slow as they typically do. Mello finds Hamilton. Castle now hands it off to Boyd. Boyd working inside, gets this one back out to Jaden, loses a handle on it. Able to come up with it and get it out to Isaiah. Isaiah Hamilton now working against Cameron Simpson. Caius Ford comes into the game for the Mustangs. Not really sure.
So I think what happened there, and I could be wrong, but I believe head coach Mark Alexander called a play, and he called 5 out, and the referee thought he said timeout. Good tip, rebound from Boyd, but good effort. Now open 3 for Hamilton.
Big
is
three.
In.
Big 3 from Isaiah Hamilton. Simpson finds Ford. Caius Ford pulls up for the shot off the rim. Madisonville able to deflect that one back out to Ford. Ford for 3. That one off the rim. Mello gets the rebound for Jacksonville and draws the foul. Foul they're going to go against Caius Ford. His first team foul of the game. First foul of the game as well.
Mello picked up by Owens in the backcourt. Now Mello quickly up into the lane, pulls up, off back iron.
Simpson working the ball down the floor for the Mustangs. He's going to be picked up by Mello. Caius Ford now with the ball for the Mustangs. Trying to get some help from Simpson. Simpson going to take over. Now over to Anquan Morning. Morning working inside. Good defense from
in
Castle.
the lane. He gets the steal. to Hamilton.
Foul there, going to go against Cameron Simpson.
Jacksonville quickly up the court after that steal. Knocked away by Castle, picked up by Hamilton, and then quickly up the court to Mello. Mello set to inbound it, gets it to Jaden Boyd, pulls the trigger on a three, no good, but rebound Castle. Can't get the putback.
Tries
and
to get
out
his
of
own
bounds.
Rebound. Goes off the foot of Jaden Boyd. Out of bounds, so Madisonville takes over.
Good rebounding from Castle early in this game. He's already got 3. Forward set to inbound for Madisonville.
Darian Hamilton checks in.
Brady McCowan takes a seat.
Simpson down the floor for the Mustangs, picked up by Isaiah Hamilton. Good screen there from Owens. Now Cyrus Bird, shot off the rim, gets his own rebound inside, takes a deflection off Jaden Castle. Out of bounds. Cameron Simpson. Actually now Cyrus Bird going to step over to inbound the ball for Madisonville. Gets it into Maximilian Carter. Thought about taking a shot. Now Bird, 4-3. That one off the rim. Mello gets the rebound for the Indians. How about that for a name? Maximilian.
Maximilian Carter. Great layup at the other end after a great assist from Mello. Darian Hamilton lays it in, but then quickly up the court to Keithan Owens.
Owens finishes at the basket. Isaiah Hamilton trying to get this ball across half court. Now just drives in the lane himself, off the glass and in. A huge basket there from Isaiah Hamilton, and a really great play taking it the length of the floor.
Isaiah Hamilton already with 7 points here tonight, 7 of Jacksonville's 13.
Great start for Isaiah Hamilton. 2:14 left in the first. Jacksonville leads by 4 after kind of getting off to a slow start. Madisonville coming out hot out of the gate and then kind of cooling off a little bit.
Speaking of hot, earlier during the girls' game, we mentioned as part of our pitch for coming out to see games live at John Alexander Gymnasium, we mentioned the concession stand and how they would sell you popcorn. Well, Swanson Trailer just went to the concession stand and brought back popcorn, and I can verify. I had to do a little research, had to make sure that we weren't lying to the people. The popcorn, it's worth it. It's worth the trip just for that. I mean, you're going to get a great show. It's going to be a great time. But the popcorn from the concession stand, pretty great.
I mean, Friday nights, you know, kind of typically maybe a date night for some people.
Hey,
they go to the movies. Popcorn could be kind of hit or miss. Popcorn has always been solid in John Alexander Gymnasium, and no better date night than to come here for a basketball game.
As Maximilian Carter gets it over to Ford.
Woo! Tyus Ford with a huge 3 there, closes this game to 1. Isaiah Hamilton picked up by Cameron Simpson. Trying to find some room against Simpson and draws the foul. That is Simpson's second personal foul here early. Third team foul for Madisonville.
Darian Hamilton handles the ball for Jacksonville. Gets it over to Isaiah Hamilton. Inside Kennedy. Kennedy into the corner, William Alexander. William handles the ball for Jacksonville, gets it to Isaiah. Isaiah guarded by Cameron Simpson. Now Isaiah into the lane, spins, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Jaden Castle called for the over-the-back foul.
Good effort there from Jaden Castle trying to go in and get that rebound just a little too late. Cameron Simpson now working the ball down the floor for the Mustangs. Under a minute and a half here left in the first. Have another stoppage. Anquan Morning going to check back in for Cameron Simpson. Ford finds Maximilian Carter.
You know what? You're right. We need to say his first name.
I mean, it's just a great name.
Maximilian Carter gets it over to Cyrus Bird, guarded by Castle. Back to Carter. Now Ford over
Cyrus Bird
for three.
The big man.
Big man
distance.
three. That gives Madisonville the 15-13 lead as Isaiah Hamilton handles the ball for Jacksonville, gets it in to Castle. Castle, great pass to William. Great finish at the bucket.
Spotlight player of the game there, getting himself a basket in the first quarter. Under 40 seconds here left in the first. Caius Ford able to get this one to Cyrus Bird. Good defense there from Jacksonville, getting a hand on that. Ford now over to Mourning. Mourning picked up by Jaden Castle. Good move from Anquan Mourning. Puts up the three off the rim. Rebound, William Alexander. Great hustle play there from Jakeithan Owens. And Madisonville able to get a steal. Caius Ford now over to Maximilian Carter, who lays it in off the glass. And Madisonville takes the lead. Shot from distance well high from Isaiah Hamilton. And after one, Madisonville leads Jacksonville by 2, 17 to 15. Madisonville not coming in to tonight's game having the best season, but so far starting off pretty well against this Indians team.
As we get a performance here from the Jacksonville High School cheerleading squad. Cheerleading squad doing a great job, as they always do, under the direction of Denny Dotson-Wilkins.
Indian basketball to the game, number 2.
Both teams back on the floor, just about ready to start the second period of play. Jabari Kennedy going to start us off with the inbound here for Jacksonville. Finds Mello. Mello quickly picked up by Owens. Mello working to his left, finds William Alexander. Alexander trying to find someone open, double teamed. Caius Ford going to be called for the foul.
Quick foul to start this second period. As a reminder, fouls reset every period now in high school basketball. Once you reach 5 in a period, the other team shoots 2 for every foul. Kennedy into the backcourt for Darian Hamilton, now over to Mello. Mello guarded by Varenzo Chilris, over to William Alexander. Now back to Mello. Mello inside into the corner. Open look for William. 3 is up, off the back iron, and hits the shot clock. Good look there for Jacksonville, but Madisonville brings it up the court as Anquan Mourning handles the ball for the Mustangs.
Mourning going to hand this one off to Chilris, gets inside, gets this one over to Owens. Maximilian Carter working against William Alexander. Carter gets this one back.
Great defense from Kenny Grant.
Kenny Grant almost tackled over here by Varenzo Chilris. Draws the foul.
Great effort, great defense from Kenny Grant. Chilris picks up the foul. Kennedy going to have a seat for Jacksonville. Jaden Boyd comes on. Second team foul for Madisonville. Grant with the ball for Jacksonville, gets it to Mello. Mourning on defense for the Mustangs to William, inside to Grant, back to William. Inside, puts it up, can't get it to fall. And now offensive rebound from Darian Hamilton. Hamilton open look, pulls up, can't get it to fall. Rebound Morning. Madisonville brings it ahead. Chilrist into the lane, puts it up, hard shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound Boyd ahead to Mello. Mello layup at the bucket. Tie ball game. Good pass and good finish from Jakeithan Owens.
Madisonville quickly answers after Carmelo's opening points for the second quarter. William Alexander picked up, gets it over to Mello, guarded by Chilrist. Mello now working inside, gets some space and lays that one in. Great finish from Carmelo at the basket. Anquan Morning picked up by Kenny Grant. Morning working to his right, finds Burns. Burns guarded by Alexander.
Screen set with the switch.
Inside to Owens, offensive foul.
Great charge forced by Jaden Boyd.
Excellent job there from Jaden, getting his feet set, taking the charge, and drawing the offensive foul. About to check into the game for Jacksonville, Brady McCowan and Isaiah Hamilton.
William Alexander and Darian Hamilton getting a breather as Mello brings it ahead. He's going to be picked up by Jakeithan Owens. Tie ball game, 5.5 remaining here in the first half. Mello into the lane, pulls up and hits.
Another great shot by Mello.
Open look, but no good on the three. Jump ball called.
There have been a lot of jump balls called tonight.
There have in both games. As Cyrus Bird set to handle the inbounding duties for the Mustangs, guarded by Jaden Boyd. That ball gets into Cameron Simpson, who's now guarded by Brady McCowan.
Simpson works to his right. Jaden trying to come
Great
over.
defense
Brady gets
from
a hand
Jacksonville.
on it. Unable to maintain possession. Him and Kenny Grant both in there trying to win the ball back for Jacksonville. Madisonville will be set to inbound. Bird for the Mustangs gets this ball into Burns. Burns finds Cameron Simpson. Isaiah Hamilton gets a hand on that ball. Great defense from Kenny Grant. Burns able to come up with it.
Great defense from Brady as he gets the block.
Bird's shot rattles the rim. Brady McCowan gets the rebound for Jacksonville.
Gets it to Mello, sets a screen. Mello brings it ahead.
Mello quickly down the floor, picked up by Anquan Morning. Some good moves from Mello, gets the shot off. That one I thought looked like it was tipped. Brady saves it. Jiron Burns comes up with it for Madisonville. Now over to the corner for Simpson. Anquan Morning going to be picked up by Brady McCowan. Morning going to hand this one off to Simpson. Lots of room here for Simpson. Morning now guarded by Jaden Boyd. Morning kicks this out to Bird. Bird trying to work against Brady McCowan. Now Morning for three. And nothing but net there from Anquan Morning. Gives Madisonville a 1-point lead.
Mello quickly ahead into the lane. Jaden Boyd open look at a three is up, no good. Kenny taps it to Brady. And those second chance points give Jacksonville the lead.
Fantastic effort there from Kenny Grant, able to tip that ball back to Brady. And then a really good job by Brady staying composed under the basket and kissing that one off the glass to give Jacksonville the lead. Timeout called as we are nearing halftime. This game is going by very quickly. There have not been nearly as many fouls as there were in the girls' game earlier, which, you know, that kind of slows down the pace. I think there have been a total of 7 fouls maybe called between the 2 quarters so far.
Yeah, not a lot, but It's been a fast-paced game. Both teams pushing it up the court. It's been an exciting game.
Very exciting game.
I think you mentioned in the girls' game, hard to be closer than 1 point.
It definitely is. Definitely hard to be closer than 1 point.
You could be tied,
Could be,
but
we're not.
short of that, 1 point margin. It's a close game.
Yeah, both the girls and boys games have not disappointed here tonight in John Alexander Gymnasium. 3:26 here left in the first half. Jacksonville leads by 1. Jyron Burns gets it in to Cameron Simpson to resume play.
Guarded by Isaiah Hamilton.
Simpson works to his right, hands this one off to Burns. Burns now to Morning. Anquan Morning with a good move, guarded by Brady McCowan. Morning trying to find some space, works to his right, goes down the inline, puts up the shot off the backboard.
Great effort from Jaden Boyd to rip that away. Gets it over to Isaiah Hamilton, lays it in, and one opportunity.
Isaiah Hamilton is having himself one heck of a first half.
9 points for Isaiah Hamilton. Huge sequence there from Jaden Boyd as well. Not only ripping it away on one end of the court, but a big-time assist on the other. Hamilton no good on the free throw, but rebound Kennedy.
Hamilton gets this back to Jaden Boyd. Boyd now looking over to Mello. Mello finds Kennedy. Kennedy with a good move inside, gets it back to Jaden, pulls up from the free throw line. That one rattles the rim. Rebound goes to Madisonville, and Cameron Simpson will be fouled.
Jabari Kennedy
against Jabari Kennedy. That is his first team foul, number 2. Simpson finds Burns. Now over to Owens, pulls up for the shot.
What a tough shot.
Really great shot there from Owens. Mello now down the floor for Jacksonville. Great move from Carmelo. Gets it over to Isaiah, trying to find some space. Jaden with some room, gets it over to Brady for 3, and a huge three-pointer from Brady McCowan.
Great ball movement from Jacksonville to get that ball to the open man. Brady McCowan open, look at a 3, and knocks it down.
Simpson inside. Mello comes up with the rebound for Jacksonville. Quickly down the floor, finds Jaden, works inside, off the glass and in for Jaden Boyd. Mello gets the steal. Intercepts that pass, working down the inline, tries the reverse layup. Brady gets the rebound and puts that one in for Jacksonville. So just like that,
Jacksonville pushes it out to that 8-point lead.
Minute and a half here left in the first half.
That was a huge sequence for Jacksonville.
It really was. Jacksonville is moving the ball around really well. Madisonville is kind of trying to play some pressure defense. They're kind of getting some guys sucked over, trying to double and triple team some guys, and it's leaving guys open across the floor, and
Jacksonville's making them pay.
Working the ball really well, and they're also shooting really well.
They really are. That sequence was so fast. It kind of started with Jaden, ripping the ball away down here underneath the Jacksonville basket, and then pushing it up the floor, getting a good assist, and then just every possession after that, it seemed like Jacksonville was getting the ball, getting it to an open man, and they were knocking it down. So really quickly, Jacksonville has pushed this out to an 8-point lead. A minute and a half remaining here in the first half.
Burns gets the ball into Simpson. Simpson going to be picked up by Isaiah. Gets that one over the head of Brady McCowan. Bird now looking for Simpson. Puts up the shot. That one falls. Isaiah Hamilton now picked up by Cameron Simpson. Hamilton with a good move. Gets inside the lane. Puts up the shot. Foul called. That foul going to go against Cameron Simpson. That will be his third.
And that's Jacksonville in the bonus.
First free throw from Isaiah Hamilton is good.
Checking for the Mustangs is number 35, Ford.
Second free throw from Hamilton is good as well. Good free throws there from Isaiah Hamilton. Ford with the ball now for the Mustangs, working to his right, finds Bird. Bird picked up by Jaden Boyd. Bird working to his left. Some physical play here between Bird and Boyd. Foul called.
Good defense from Jaden on that possession. Just called for the foul.
Isaiah Hamilton called for the foul there. That's his
they called
first.
Hamilton.
They did. I think Isaiah Hamilton was kind of reaching in there.
Gotcha.
There's some physical play between Jaden.
I thought they called Jaden, and I was
but-
thinking that just looked like really good defense
Yeah.
on Jaden's part, so I guess it was.
Bird's first free throw rattles the rim but goes in. 49.7 seconds left in the first half. Second free throw off the rim, and Quan Mourning tries to get the rebound. They're going to say that somebody stepped in the lane on that free throw.
Number 32, Jaden Boyd. His first personal.
We'll call Jaden for that one.
Maybe it was a foul.
Treating it like a foul so far, but we do have a bit of a stoppage. So maybe they're trying to decide as well.
Not entirely sure, but it looks like they are going to call the foul on Jaden. So Cyrus Bird will be set to inbound for the Mustangs, unless something else changes between now and the time they inbound the ball. I think maybe they're trying to adjust the clock. They had it where it had run just a little bit, but now it is set to 5 minutes, and there were like 45 seconds.
I think that's what they're trying to discuss right now. .48 seconds on the clock. Madisonville set to inbound.
Bird gets this out to Ford, quickly picked up by Jabari Kennedy. Ford over to Mourning. Mourning working to his right, finds Bird, fakes the shot, finds Burns.
Back to Mourning, guarded by Hamilton. And back to Burns. Brady McCowan on defense for Jacksonville. Burns trying to get into the lane, but good defense from McCowan. Now Ford with the ball into the corner. Open look for Jakeithan Owens, no good. Rebound, Bird. Rebound and put back.
Great finish there from Bird.
Mello with the ball, under 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mello pulls up from three, no good.
Sure looked like that ball got tipped, but referee gives the ball to Madisonville. Sure looked like when that ball left Carmelo's hand,
it looked like a bit of a
hand that kind of tipped it a little bit. It doesn't really make much of a difference. There's no time left. So at the half, Jacksonville leads by 5, 34-29. In a really exciting and very fast-paced first half that, I mean, we saw a number of scoring changes back and forth there.
Yeah, a really exciting first half. Jacksonville down early in that game, down after one, but has stretched this out to a 5-point lead here at halftime.
They'd stretched it out to 11 at one point, and
they
kind of let Madisonville get back into it a little bit.
Isaiah Hamilton leading all scorers after the first half with 11 points. Mello with 8 for Jacksonville. Brady McCowan with 7 points, and then 2 apiece for Darian Hamilton, William Alexander, Jaden Castle, and Jaden Boyd. That's where your 34 Jacksonville points come from. For Madisonville, leading the way are both Jakeithan Owens and Cyrus Bird, who both have 8 points. Anquan Morning with 2 threes has him at 6. And then Caius Ford with 3. Maximilian Carter and Cameron Simpson with 2 apiece.
Maximilian, such a great name. You know how much cooler I would be if my name was Maximilian?
Well, that's a pretty low bar, you know? I mean, no.
There's millions of people named Ryan.
That's true. That's true.
So unoriginal.
Maximilian is a cool name for sure, and he's played well when he's been out there. He has. He's got a couple points. He's been active on defense as well, so he's living up to that Maximilian name. And then really good play from a lot of Jacksonville's roster. Even your players that aren't in the scoring column yet. Kenny Grant was huge on defense. Jabari Kennedy really active on defense as well for Jacksonville. So this team up and down the roster has been putting in the effort tonight, and that's what we've seen from this team. That the last time they were here, they played Bullard in their district opener, and that really was the tone of the game. Every single player for Jacksonville just full effort the entire game, and we've seen some of that here tonight. Great effort from Jaden Boyd on multiple possessions on both ends of the court. Jaden Boyd with 2 assists, 2 big assists here tonight, leading to transition points for Jacksonville.
Jaden's also played really well under the basket when he's been at post.
He has done that. He's got
had a couple steals.
Got at least 3 rebounds. I'm confident that my point totals are pretty close to dead on. Those are easy to check. We've got a scoreboard up there, and as long as like the Jacksonville points and the Madisonville points kind of match up with what I've got, I feel confident about keeping up with the scores. But the rebounds, we're talking and we're watching, and it's exciting, and it's hard to chart everything. So I may be selling Jaden short, but I have him at 3 rebounds so far. But even more than the stats on the stat sheet, Jaden Boyd, huge effort, tone setter for this team, much like our spotlight player of the game, William Alexander, who's also been impactful in his minutes in the first half. Scored early on in this game, and he's been active on defense as well.
Got about 2 minutes here left in halftime. Both teams have made their way back out of the locker room. Once again, it's a beautiful night here at John Alexander Gymnasium because the alternative is that we are outside and it is 30 degrees. It feels like 21.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah. I did see a couple of the soccer guys just walked in, so not sure how their game went tonight against White House.
Well, I'm going to go find out. I'll be right back.
But a cold night, I'm sure, for boys soccer as they were on the road tonight against White House. Your Fighting Maidens soccer team is playing in a tournament this weekend.
Jacksonville basketball to begin quarter number
Looks like halftime gonna end a little early here. Brady McCowan set to get us back underway. Cross-court pass finds Mello. Mello trying to find some room. That one deflected away out of bounds by Anquan Mourning. Well, did you get an answer on the boys soccer?
I was told they did not win. They lost 1-0, 1-0.
White House must have a good team because
must,
we have
because
a very good boys soccer team.
Jacksonville is a very good team. Great rebound and putback from Jaden Castle.
Anquan Mourning picked up by Brady McCowan. Mourning trying to find some space, work to his right, gives it to Bird. Bird trying to find some room, finds Simpson, now over to Burns. Burns guarded by Mello. Madisonville trying to find some space. Mello trying to get a steal. Burns works to his right, gets this inside to Mourning. Good break up there from Carmelo Claiborne. Isaiah Hamilton now over to Brady. Lays it in at the basket. Great finish there from Brady McCowan. Really good pass from Hamilton to get it there.
Mourning with the ball for Madisonville, guarded by Hamilton.
Offensive foul called against Mourning. Isaiah Hamilton taking the charge.
Great defense from Jacksonville on that possession as Jaden Castle ended up on the perimeter and provided great perimeter defense, and then Hamilton forces the charge. Great defense there from Mourning.
Mourning able to bat that one into the air, get that one away from Castle. Burns comes down with it. Now Burns 4-3. That one off the rim. Simpson gets the rebound for Madisonville. Mello gets a hand on that, knocks it out of bounds. Bird gonna be set to inbound for the Mustangs. Finds Simpson. Simpson picked up by Mello. Simpson finds Mourning. Now over to Bird. Bird works to his left. Screen set by Mourning. Now hands it off to Simpson. Simpson over to Mourning for 3. Off the rim. Mello with the rebound for the Indians. Gets this one over to Isaiah. Inside to Brady. Had some space. Hesitates, and then that one knocked away.
Good pump fake from Brady, just couldn't get it to land on the shot attempt.
Yeah, a couple guys from Madisonville just a little too close for Brady to be able to go up and get that shot off. Owens with the shot, and went off the rim. Burns gets the rebound for Madisonville. Foul called. I believe that's going to go against Carmelo Claiborne. Mello's first personal, team foul number 1 for the third period. 5.5 minutes left here in the third. Mello with a huge steal off the inbound from Bird. Mello works to his left, tries to lay that one in. Nothing doing for Mello. Cross-court pass for Bird, and he can finish at the basket.
Jaden attempts a full court pass, no good, and then foul on the shot attempt.
Fouls on number 32, Jaden Boyd, his second personal. Go for the team on number 2. Johnny Burns, shooting 2.
That will send Jaron Burns to the line, shooting 2. Burns' first free throw is good. Second free throw from Burns off the rim. Castle gets the rebound for Jacksonville, finds Mello. Mello quickly down the floor, beats a couple defenders, puts this shot up off the rim, gets his own rebound, and a putback. Great finish from Mello. Really athletic play going up for that ball. Mourning working to his left against Brady McCowan, finds Bird. Bird with a fake against Castle, drives in, off the glass and in for Cyrus Bird. Isaiah Hamilton gets the pass from Mello and now gets it back to Mello. Mello trying to set up a play for the Indians, guarded by Jakeithan Owens. Mello working to his right, gets past Owens, cross court to Isaiah, 4-3, that one off the rim. Simpson comes down with the rebound. Long pass forward for Owens and a hard foul from Isaiah Hamilton.
Really hard foul there. Good to see that both players are walking away from that foul.
That will be Isaiah Hamilton's second personal foul, team foul number 3 for the Indians. And that will send Jakeithan Owens to the line, shooting 2. First free throw from Owens is good. Jabari Kennedy checks in for Jacksonville. Brady McCowan goes off. Owens' second free throw off the rim. Castle gets the rebound for Jacksonville.
Mello brings it ahead for Jacksonville. Picked up by Owens.
Mello double teamed. Now Jaden Boyd picked up by Ford. Has Isaiah Hamilton open for 3 off the rim. Boyd gets the rebound, puts that one back up off the rim. Castle gets the rebound. Hamilton trying to knock that one in, and ball finally going to make its way out off Jacksonville, so Madisonville will take over.
Frantic possession underneath the basket there. A couple of offensive rebounds, but not able.
Simpson finds a wide open Jakeithan Owens, who lays it in, closes this to a 3-point game. 3:36 left in the third. Timeout, Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville just fell asleep there, and Owens wide open underneath the basket.
Cheerleaders getting some stunts up inside the gym tonight.
Putting in good work.
Jacksonville will have possession coming out of the timeout. Jabari Kennedy going to inbound this one for the Indians. Gets it into Mello. Carmelo now working the ball up the floor for Jacksonville, getting picked up by Owens. Finds Kennedy wide open for 3. That one off the rim. Rebound goes to Owens. Now over to Simpson.
Good defense from Jacksonville.
Ford throws that one up to Mourning. Bird working inside.
Travel call. Good defense from Jaden Castle and Isaiah Hamilton. Forces the travel. Now Jacksonville inbounds. Mello with the ball, bringing it ahead.
Mello coming to meet Owens at half court. Mello trying to find some space against this Madisonville defense, works to his right. Puts up the shot himself. Great finish from Mello.
Great shot from Mello. As it was really good defense on that possession by Madisonville, but Mello able to just hit a tough shot. Good defense from Castle. That loose ball finds Bird, and now Ford moves it over to Simpson, guarded by Kennedy for Jacksonville.
Simpson works to his right, gets it back to Bird. Bird trying to work against Jaden Castle, finds Simpson. Simpson now finds Bird with some room. Jaden Castle quickly closing the space.
Ford with the ball for Madisonville.
Ford working to his left, gets it inside to Bird. Great steal from Jaden Boyd.
Leading the charge, loses the ball, but gets on it, tries to get it to Mello, but stolen by Mourning. And now Bird at the bucket. Great defense from Kennedy, forces the miss. Mourning with the offensive rebound, puts it up and gets fouled. Great effort from Jaden Boyd to get the steal, which he's done multiple times tonight underneath the basket. Leading the charge, lost the handle, and Madisonville brings it the other way.
Yeah, Jaden just kind of outran the ball there. Got a little too far out in front of it, lost it. Tried to come back up with it after he dove, and unfortunately not able to get it to Carmelo Claiborne. So Madisonville draws the foul on the other end, and Anquan Mourning to the line, shooting 2. First free throw from Mourning off the rim, no good. Kenny Grant and Brady McCowan checking back in for Jacksonville. Jaden Castle and Jaden Boyd checking out. Second free throw from Mourning off the rim. Mello gets the rebound for the Indians. Mello picked up by Owens, works to his left, pulls up for the jumper. Off the rim, no good. Mourning, long pass down the floor. Mello trying to come up with it. Out of bounds off Carmelo Claiborne, Madisonville ball. Minute and a half left in the third. Jacksonville leads by 5. Cameron Simpson set to inbound for the Mustangs.
Good defense on the inbound from Isaiah Hamilton with the deflection.
Isaiah Hamilton gets the deflection that will go back out. Madisonville will be set to inbound once again. Looks like they're going to make them take it from the corner. Simpson trying to find someone open. Good defense from Isaiah. Jabari Kennedy gets a hand on it. Hamilton comes up with it, gets it to Mello, and Mello off the rim. Rebound, makes its way out to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to keep a handle on it. Simpson able to get a hand to it down the floor quickly for Owens. Madisonville scores, closes it to 3.
Mello with the ball for Jacksonville, guarded by Owens. Mello able to get past and lays it in at the bucket.
Great finish from Carmelo.
Huge shot there from Mello. Mourning with the ball for Madisonville, guarded by Isaiah Hamilton.
Mourning working to his left, looking for Maximilian Carter. Backcourt violation going to be called off the errant pass. So Jacksonville will take over. William Alexander and Darian Hamilton check in. Jabari Kennedy.
And Isaiah Hamilton.
Okay, I was trying to figure out who was going up. We
Well,
had 6 on the floor.
We just briefly had 6. You know, we were just going to play one man up. Mello handles the ball for Jacksonville, gets it over to Darian Hamilton. Double teamed, gets it over to Kenny Grant, now over to Mello. Mello into the lane, gets it to Brady, but knocked out by Anquan Mourning. So Jacksonville set to inbound. Mello
gets it into Brady. Good defense from Morning, able to knock that one away. Grant finds William Alexander. Alexander now over to McCowan. McCowan finds Darian Hamilton wide open for three. What a shot! Huge shot for Darian Hamilton.
8-point lead for Jacksonville. Ford picks up his dribble, puts up a shot,
Oh
no
my
good.
goodness.
Almost hit.
I wasn't even sure Caius Ford was going to get that shot off, and then he hit the front of the rim as the buzzer sounded.
At the end of the third period, Jacksonville leads by 8, 47-39.
That was a super awkward shot.
That was an incredibly difficult looking shot. And Caius Ford almost hit it.
Was definitely close. Jacksonville stretched this out to an 8-point game.
Heading into the fourth period. Another great performance by the cheerleaders. Yeah, great third period for Jacksonville. They come out of it with an 8-point lead against the Mustangs.
Yeah, there was a period there where Jacksonville was kind of looking like they might go cold for a few minutes as they were struggling to even score a layup. Like we missed, I think, 3 or 4 layups in a row, but then really good finish there, able to get some points to go into the fourth up 8.
A really impressive period there for Jacksonville. So we start the fourth. Caius Ford set to inbound for Madisonville. He gets it out to Cameron Simpson, guarded by William Alexander.
Simpson trying to find some space, drives in, trying to get a pass over to Anquan Morning, and Brady McCowan takes the charge. Great
defense there from Brady.
We've seen some really good defense from our guys taking those charges here tonight. Brady finds Kenny Grant. Grant now gets it over to Isaiah, finds William, over to Darian Hamilton, 4-3. That one off the rim. Brady gets the rebound for Jacksonville. Gotta be a foul. Finally do call a foul against Lorenzo Chilris.
Second personal.
Team foul number 2.
Isaiah Hamilton set to inbound for Jacksonville, gets it to Brady. Brady aggressively inside. Now William fakes, gets it back to Brady. Brady turns the corner, kicks it to Hamilton. Now Isaiah from the corner, no good. And that ball
Morning.
Eventually stolen by Morning. Now Ford, difficult lay-in attempt, and foul called against Chilris on the rebound attempt.
Great play from Isaiah going up to get that ball, drawing the foul against Chilris. His back-to-back fouls against Chilris. That's his third.
And third team foul early in this fourth period.
William Alexander working the ball down the floor, finds Isaiah. Isaiah now over to Brady, 4-3. Now an off the rim. Morning gets the rebound. Kenny Grant gets a hand on it, but Morning able to get that one out. Bird drives in, puts that one in. Basket does not count. Brady McCowan takes another charge.
What a defensive play from Brady McCowan.
That is Bird's first personal foul. Team foul number 4 already for Madisonville here in the fourth. Isaiah Hamilton going to be called for the foul. While that was a shooting foul, that is team foul number 5 in the fourth already for Madisonville. So he will be
42.
It's early, really early. So Isaiah Hamilton will head to the line. Timeout, Madisonville.
So for the rest of this game, 6 minutes and 42 seconds, Jacksonville will shoot 2 free throws every time they're fouled. that makes it really difficult.
I think that's right. I looked at your score bug whenever we started the fourth, and
it
said
reset.
Madisonville had one.
Oh, really?
So
They didn't reset it?
I couldn't tell exactly whether it looked reset on the board, but I don't know. The board says 5, so I'm going to go with that.
Well, we'll find out. And at the rate they're doing it, I mean, just
Yeah, I mean,
even if it's only
there's been a lot
4,
of fouls very quickly,
even if it's only 4, we've got 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this period. When you get to 5 fouls, the other team shoots 2 every time that you foul. And when you're down by 8, that's a huge hindrance.
Yeah, and especially when you've had as many fouls as they have. I mean, Childress has had 3 fouls in a row now, so he's at 4 in foul trouble. I think they may have 1 or 2 other guys that are in foul trouble. I know Cameron Simpson had several fouls early in the first. So if he's not in foul trouble, he is close to being in foul trouble. So Madisonville has a couple guys that are pretty close to fouling out with 6:42 left.
They're currently showing Childress with 4 fouls on the scoreboard.
Isaiah Hamilton at the line for Jacksonville. First free throw rattles the rim. Second free throw from Isaiah is good. 9-point game once again. Burns working to his left. Darian Hamilton and Isaiah Hamilton both trying to get the ball. Isaiah Hamilton now drives forward. That one off the backboard. Foul called. We've seen several charges taken. That one going to be a blocking foul.
It's against Caius Ford, his 3rd foul.
First free throw from Isaiah Hamilton. Good. Second free throw good as well from Isaiah Hamilton.
11-point game, 6.5 minutes remaining.
Morning guarded by Isaiah Hamilton, working to his right. Now picked up by William Alexander, gets it inside to Owens. Good defense.
Great defense from Hamilton. Mello with the ball. Gets past Morning and now to Hamilton. Ford trying to throw that off of Isaiah Hamilton, can't do it, and collected by Brady McCowan. Brady gets it into the corner. William Alexander called for the travel.
It's really great play from Isaiah, able to dodge that ball.
Really great play.
That was impressive.
Burns gets it to Ford, guarded by William Alexander. Back to Burns. Bird to Morning. Great defense from Hamilton.
Brady called for the block. Anquan Morning was driving in, so send Morning to the line, shooting 2. That's Brady's 3rd personal foul, team foul number 1.
Morning's first is up and in, makes it a 10-point game.
Second free throw, good from Morning. Brady gets this one into Mello, back to Brady, who's bringing it up the floor now for Jacksonville. Finds Isaiah Hamilton, now William in the corner. Mello with some space, working to his left, gets inside. Count the basket, foul call.
What a finish through the contact.
Foul is on number 30, Caius Ford. His fourth personal.
Fourth personal for Caius Ford. Mello to the line now for Jacksonville. Shooting 2. Actually, and 1 opportunity.
And 1 opportunity, shooting 1. And he's able to cash that in. Up to 17 points is Carmelo Claiborne. Ford handling the ball for Madisonville. Gets it to Mourning.
Mourning working down the baseline, pulls up for the shot. Air ball collected by Mello. Mello now being double teamed.
McCowan. Back to Mello. Ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton deflected, but Brady takes it. Can't finish at the bucket, but rebound Isaiah. Now Isaiah out to Jaden to reset.
Mello over to Brady. Now out to Jaden. Back to Brady.
Jacksonville content to just pass this ball around the perimeter and burn some clock. Good deflection there from Mourning. Jacksonville will inbound with 4:14 remaining here in regulation. Jacksonville with a 12-point lead.
Mello guarded by Owens, finds Hamilton inside, pulls up for the shot off the rim. Brady gets the rebound. He gets another rebound again. It looked like he might have elbowed Isaiah trying to go up to get that first rebound.
Yeah, physical play from Brady McCowan to get back-to-back offensive rebounds on that possession.
And draws the foul, so Brady to the line, shooting 2. That foul looks like is going to go against Caius Ford. That will be his 5th personal foul.
So he takes a seat.
Cameron Simpson comes in for Ford. Brady's first free throw is good. 13-point game now. Second free throw from Brady off the rim. Jaden gets the rebound for the Indians. 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Mello over to Isaiah. Back to Jaden. Mello working to his left, gets inside. Picked up by Bird, now finds Jaden.
Good defense from Madisonville.
Able to tip that one. Jaden now able to recover for Jacksonville. Mello trying to find Brady McCowan. Simpson gets the rebound.
Active hands from Mello to stop the fast break. So Madisonville gets the successful trap and gets the turnover. And Mello, 1 versus 3, is able to break up the pass and force the inbound. Huge defense from Mello on that play.
Works inside, is Mourning, foul called. It's going to go against Darian Hamilton. That's his first team foul, number 2 for Jacksonville. That will send Anquan Mourning to the line.
3.5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Jacksonville with a 13-point lead, but Anquan Mourning cuts that to 12 with his first free throw. Second is up, no good. Rebound, Jaden Boyd.
Jaden able to find Mello, picked up by Cameron Simpson.
Mello
Long pass
full
finds
court.
Darian Hamilton. Good pump fake from Darian and finishes at the basket.
Really great pump fake there from Hamilton to get the defender in the air and then finishes at the bucket. That 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Jaden Boyd. Mello all the way to the bucket, but hands it off to Isaiah, who finishes.
Great play from Mello. Gets the assist to Hamilton. Jacksonville leading by 16 with 2:54 remaining.
Jacksonville been able to push this lead out here in this second half.
Jacksonville's had 7 players on the board tonight.
3 of them in double figures, as Mello has 17, Isaiah has 16, and Brady McCowan with 10. Set to come out of this timeout. 2:54 remaining in regulation. Jacksonville currently with a 16-point lead against Madisonville. Madisonville will inbound.
Simpson gets this one into Burns. Simpson now working the ball up the floor, picked up by Isaiah Hamilton. Simpson working to his right. Great block from Isaiah Hamilton. Gets the steal, finds Mello. Mello with a dunk. Slam dunk from Carmelo Claiborne.
Mello with the highlight play of the night and the exclamation point. 18-point lead. Jacksonville out in front.
Foul there going to be called against Jaden Boyd. Third personal foul for Jaden. Team foul number 3 for Jacksonville. Bird inbounds, finds Mourning. Mourning for 3 on off the rim. Darian Hamilton gets the rebound for the Indians.
He brings it ahead, gets it to Mello. Mello into the corner now. Cross-court pass to Brady. Jacksonville running clock here late in this game. Good break on the ball by Jakeithan Owens, but out of bounds underneath 2 minutes. Jacksonville set to inbound. Isaiah gonna get this ball into Mello. Mello going to be picked up by Varenzo Chilris. Chilris forces the steal, and now Owens at the other end, blocked by Hamilton.
Jacksonville's making some highlight-worthy
They are
plays here at the end
leaving
of this
nothing
game.
on the table and giving no easy plays here as we approach the end of regulation. Mello on defense, Mourning with the ball, now the switch. Jaden picks up Mourning. Good perimeter defense from Jaden Boyd and steal from Isaiah.
Simpson knocks that one out of bounds. Jacksonville keeps possession. But a huge steal there from Isaiah Hamilton. He's had one heck of a game tonight, both defensively and on the boards.
Yeah, he has. I'm positive I'm wrong about this one. I've got him at just 2 rebounds. I think he's got 7 or 8 tonight.
He's had several. Also at 16 points right now is Isaiah Hamilton.
He
draws the foul.
He has been a big part of this game tonight, but this has been a team effort here to stretch this lead out to 18 in this big district game against Madisonville.
Fifth foul for Chilris. Hamilton's free throw is good. Second free throw from Isaiah Hamilton is good. 20-point lead now for Jacksonville. Just over a minute remaining. Simpson going to be picked up by Isaiah. Simpson working to his left, finds Maximilian Carter. Maximilian guarded by Brady. Good screen set from Owens.
Another
Great
block for Isaiah.
Bird finds Simpson for 3. That one off the rim. Boyd gets the rebound for Jacksonville. Hamilton now finds Mello back to Isaiah. Jacksonville just going to try to burn up as much clock as they can. Brady now over to Isaiah. Brady inside for Darian. Jacksonville content to let the clock run out. This pass broken up by Owens. Maximilian Carter working the ball up the floor for Madisonville. Anquan Morning puts up the shot. It falls.
Mello with the ball, gets it over to Hamilton. Isaiah brings it ahead past half court. Now pulls it back out. 10 seconds remaining. And Jacksonville with a huge win, an emphatic win, as they improve to 2-1 in district. They win by 18.
Final score 62-44.
What a performance here tonight for Jacksonville after struggling in the first period to separate from this Madisonville team. Jacksonville turned it on after that, winning by 18, 62-44.
I mean, it was really a close game until the fourth quarter.
I mean, it really was. I think Jacksonville was ahead by...
I think it was 4 at the end of 3. So, close game the whole time, from the time it started. I mean, Madisonville, got out to a 5-0
Jacksonville
lead early,
certainly blew it open.
From there on, it was close until late in the fourth. And, you had several guys in foul trouble. They had 5 team fouls with like 6:45 left in the fourth quarter. So, that definitely makes things tough when you're trying to come back and every foul sends someone to the line.
Yeah, it does. It also makes it tough when you've got players that can provide highlights like Carmelo Claiborne and Isaiah Hamilton, who in that fourth period just really kind of blew this game open. Mello with the exclamation point, a highlight dunk, and Isaiah, multiple blocks, multiple steals. This team really put it together here late in this game. Leading the way forward, Jacksonville leading all scorers. Carmelo Claiborne with 19 points, Isaiah Hamilton with 18, Brady McCowan with 10, Darian Hamilton with 7, Jaden Castle with 4, and then 2 apiece for William Alexander and Jaden Boyd. For Madisonville, Jakeithan Owens with 13 points, Anquan Morning with 11, Cyrus Bird with 12. 2 apiece for Maximilian Carter, Cameron Simpson, 3 points for Caius Ford, and 1 point for Jiren Burns. So once again, huge district win for Jacksonville. They improved to 2-1. So Jacksonville comes away with a victory here tonight and sends a message that they are going to be tough to deal with in district play. For Swanson Traylor, all the students of JISD Live, and Ryan Travis, I'm Lee Traylor. Thank you for joining us on JISD Live. Have a great evening.